everyone, and welcome to Please Don't Kill Us.
That's the show that we're doing.
That's the show that we're doing. The only, as far as we know, actually play tabletop role-playing game show on the internet where you, the audience, gets to decide our fates. Welcome back! It is still the merry month of May. That means it's chaos time. Please don't kill us. Chaos
we are
crew.
In the weeds of chaos.
Ice shaking in the glass. That's the stage of life we're in. That's the era we're in, and we're embracing it, and we're thriving with it, and we hope you embrace it too. I almost pointed at my laptop. Hi! It's great to see you out there. Hello, we're live. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us, if you can't hear us, any problems with that. It's the three of us now. Isabel's replaced by Macy. Wow, we have three of us here and three that couldn't make it. We got two on a camping trip and one that is off working. And we've got the three of us, and it's gonna be great. Everybody, hello to everyone in the chat.
We're drinking Saint Germain spritzes.
Yes.
Lisa, well,
very summertime outside.
elderflower, the cooler
Muggy
spritzes.
and hot in New York City, and this is the answer.
The new Aperol Spritz of 2024.
I
It's
agree.
my
This is
so
delicious.
Aperol Spritz is out. This one's delicious.
This one's delicious.
Aperol out, this one in.
Yes, I agree.
It's gonna be a chill Call of Cthulhu session where we're just drinking these little spritzes.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Talking about
Yeah,
our lives,
please.
talking about our
I can't do
crutches.
another
It's
one.
all gonna be good. Welcome back to our sixth campaign. It's a Call of Cthulhu adventure. Horror! We're going across here in the 1920s. We're going across on a train. We're gonna see it all. We're gonna solve the mystery. Do we have any announcements today?
Oh, well, didn't think about
What
that.
damn day is
Well,
it?
we always
First
gotta
time.
say thank you to our patrons.
Thank you to our patrons.
You are absolute slayers, and we love you so much. You make all of this like
You keep the lights on.
You keep the lights on for sure.
Period.
And also join our Discord. We love you on our Discord.
Yes.
We're gonna kind of bring some stuff back on our Discord very, very soon. I've been thinking about some stuff that I want to activate probably in the next month, especially for Pride Month.
Hey.
So come join our Discord. It's a gay romper room, fun time in there. You know.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Carson is our Patreon captain. He's gone, but I know that usually at the beginning of the month is when we do our draw a mini of the month, which if you're subscribed to our Patreon, every month you're entered into a lottery to get a little mini, so we'll do that. June is like next week.
Yeah.
And what else? We'll do a Patreon private session. We'll figure out how the hell to do that.
Patreon
Yeah.
private session week. Yeah.
Figure it out.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Also, let us know what you would like to see in the Patreon, because I know we did Sims last time. I would really love to do a Pokemon game.
Oh my god. No one is better or bigger into Pokemon than Jordan Putzer.
Then
That I don't know if that's
The
true, but I do
Jordan.
love myself some Pokemon.
Yeah.
next week we're gonna go live on Wednesday. Is that still true?
I think that's right.
Yeah, next week.
Isabel,
next
sound
week?
off. I believe that next
Yeah,
week
Isabel,
we're
give
going
us
to go live
a
on
shout.
Wednesday.
I think that's like the 29th instead of Thursday. Yes.
That sounds right.
Nailed
And
it.
that sounds great.
So we'll blast that on social a ton, but have that in your little noggins. And other than that, like we said, mom and dad are gone. We can kind of do whatever we want. So
I know.
like, if you've got a kooky idea,
Yeah, man.
I'm
Listen.
thinking costumes. I really want to do
we
costumes.
can do whatever we
Yeah.
want. Now's the time to
We
we
live-
completely redo the studio.
Yeah, we do it. We take out half the wall. We take the whole wall down.
We expand.
We expand.
Yeah, should
Open floor
let us know
concept.
if we should wear costumes and what kind of costumes we should wear next week. You're running the show as much as we are.
Yeah. And last thing I'll say is let us know everything sounds good, looks good.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
As
And
you
if
said,
anything ever pops up, let us know.
Parents are out, so we're children. We don't know what we're doing. So yeah.
We're children and we're drinking
Probably
dad's
this minute.
alcohol.
Naughty kids.
I'm only this minute.
I think that's it. I think we're ready. Hey, if you're new here, then welcome. What a crazy time to come in and join us and to see what's up with us. But the whole gimmick, the whole thing with this show is that you are in charge of our fates and can change our destinies at strange and unforeseen times, including right now.
Oh, starting off strong.
Starting off strong. Gotta have a strong start. And the Discord Discord is going to be.
The Discord.
The Discord crossroads is going to be. Macy, give us a hot take. The Wicked trailer or Aperol spritzes. Whichever they decide, Macy Atkinson will deliver straight to camera a 60-second monologue giving us a hot take on either the Wicked trailer, which Jordan sounded off on last week.
I did. And I would love to hear what Macy has to say about it, but I also love...
Vote Wicked or vote spritzes.
Miguel, Alves Miguel. Hey!
Hello!
Hey, everyone else in the chat, some shout outs. Isabel, Elisa, Ben. Those are our girls. Julissa.
Hi, Julissa.
We love y'all. Thanks for being here and supporting us. Julia, Amy, Mel's.
Mel's. I'm just saying names.
That's my mommy.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Squad. God, I feel like every time I click something,
My dad shows up at
Something
some
opens.
point and
I love.
only for 5 minutes to go, hey, I love you, Jordan. That guy, he's
Jordan's
so funny.
the funny
Lady
one.
Vera.
It's
Oh,
the
so
best.
funny. Oh, I
And
love you, son.
And he's right.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
should say it. It's the Wicked trailer. Now, Macy, I do have to ask, have you watched the Wicked trailer?
I saw the Wicked trailer one time.
Is there a page for this? Also?
Did it
One
play,
time.
like-
Oh, there is a page. Macy, if you could bring us to, I believe it's titled Macy's Hot Takes.
Okay.
Unless it's Jordan's Hot Takes.
Macy's hot takes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Timer to start.
Timer's gonna begin. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I saw the Wicked trailer one time. I think it maybe played during the Super Bowl. Maybe it was just me watching TV or something. I think that Ariana should not be blonde. Yikes, sorry. It's the same color. Her hair is the same color as her skin, and she's not pulling it off in the same way that Mother Gaga is. She's not pulling off Alien. She's pulling off like Alien. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that is a hot take. There are some Ariana stans out there. I think that Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, Erivo Elphaba. I think that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear her voice in it. That's not a hot take. That's a really
20
like,
seconds
neutral,
left.
people-pleasing take.
Absolutely.
What is my hottest take? My hottest take is that I found the trailer to be
10
slightly
seconds.
mid.
And that's Macy Atkinson's hot take on the Wicked trailer. Send all of your fan mail and hate mail to pdkushow@gmail.com.
What do you guys think about what it
And
says?
I think it's fine. I honestly,
oh, it's my timer going out.
Now
Sorry about that.
sound is kind of echo.
right now.
All right,
this-
interesting. It feels like you have 2 mics on. Or something.
Check them in this setup right now. Go down and see if there's another thing on other than mic 2 on the right side. Full right.
Oh, you're a genius, you're a genius, you're a genius. I see mics too, I'm just gonna mute it and turn it back on. Okay. What? Oh, black magic audio.
That's it.
You're
Turn the black.
canceled, you're
yeah.
canceled, babe.
Always
Here.
turn the black
Okay.
magic. She's always
I
trying
think-
to. She's trying to ruin
We
us.
should be good to
She's
go.
our inner saboteur.
No? Oh,
Isabel says, get that out of here.
okay. I just went
Macy.
to a totally different webpage. I'm not where.
Are we still
I
live?
am.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're definitely still live, but like, don't ask me where or how. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Celine, this is not the Mystery Arts and Crafts. This has been necessary for several months now.
Yes.
Our little piece of time.
We're still growing.
Sounds good. Sounds good. They're saying.
Okay, it's always the
Love
black
it.
magic. It's always
And
the
hey,
black magic.
Thanks for letting us know out there in the world. Isabel says Carson and Jack are gonna be so impressed by us when they're back.
They better
So
be.
true. We can drive all by ourselves, and
We're this many.
Yeah, I'm this many.
I'm this many.
I'm this many.
Okay. With that,
That was 90.
are we feeling super ready?
Yeah.
Y'all, what I saw last week, I did not like. I mean, y'all killed it, of course, but
No, I'm not ready for
I'm a
this.
little scared.
I'm honestly
to
not
jump
ready for this.
in.
With that, I think we may be ready
Okay.
to dive into tonight's episode of Please Don't Kill Us.
Ow!
check audio real quick.
Let us know if you can hear us or if you can't hear us.
Looks good.
I'm going to dive in. Previously, in Horror on the Orient Express. If you'll travel with me all the way back to London, where the group of you received your mission. A friend of yours, Dr. Mehmet Makriat, was the victim of an attack, seemingly having to do with an artifact that he was seeking, that he now sends you to seek. An artifact with malign, ancient power. The Sedefkar Simulacrum, this statue of a human body, ancient, untold eras, ancient, that is separated into 6 parts: 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. You have traveled now from London to Paris, down through France, down into Italy, Milan, Venice, Trieste, on into the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, into Belgrade. And you have found now 5 out of 6 of the pieces of this artifact. You have encountered several different malevolent forces that some were vanquished, some were just brushed up upon and seem to trail you even still. There's, if we think about it, the Duke back in Lausanne. There's the strange phenomena that you encountered in France as well as in Italy, the strange sort of storm clouds that follow you, the spells cast over the cities that you enter, the darkness, rumors of blood-sucking beasts, as well as cults that are not mere rumors, but ones that you have encountered in person. And most recently, in the wilderness of Serbia, you ventured to the small village of Orishak, and there went off into the deep woods that are told about to children to keep them on the right path, told about in fairy tales, tales of morality, woods that contain strange things that are better left unseen. June, you fell ill in the village and had to stay back. Susanna staying back with you to accompany you, but Lady Vera, you and Bert had a bit of a bonding trip, the 2 of you going out into the wilderness alone, venturing and finding a cottage where you found the 5th piece of the Sedefkar Simulacrum, the right arm. It being in the collection of an artifact collector who turned out to be one of a coven of strange beings, referred to by the Romani people nearby as the Baba Yaga.
It's like
You came
witch.
desperately close, Bert at first coming desperately close to being thrown into the maw of the cottage, which turned into a horrific beast. Bert nearly being digested by said monster, but both of you escaping out, cracking ribs, spraining arms under you as you left and found a living tree where the branches were not branches, they were tentacles, and the bark was not bark, but rather a human frozen inside of it with many gaping mouths and eyes. As the branches swung into you, cracking your ribs and sending you flying down to the ground, unconscious. Bert was able to bring you back to consciousness from the brink of death. You have a grievous injury to the side of your head. But with Bert's help, and the help of a strange whistle given to you in the village that seems to stop the monsters in their tracks, at least for a moment, you ran off and found refuge after a long trek through the woods. Found refuge with the Romani encampment near Orishak. There you grappled with the vision you saw of this horrific beast that should not be in the woods. You received a ride in the truck from the Romani people, picking up June and Susanna and going back to the train station, where once aboard that train, you looked into the woods. You saw the silhouettes in the slowly starting rain, silhouettes of an old woman watching from the tree line as the train passed on, going back to the capital city of Belgrade. And you pass. You have a moment to collect yourselves aboard the train. And as we sort of zoom out from the time here, as you make your way traveling aboard the train, going through all the different different train stations, swapping cars and making your way to Belgrade. Both of you can roll 1d4 and add that to your sanity, as you have successfully recovered the right arm of the Sedefkar Simulacrum.
That's a good start.
Yeah, we need something. I honestly need something.
2.
I got 2 as well, girl.
50.
How much sanity do you have?
I have 38 sanity.
I have 83.
My sanity and
Wait,
my luck
no,
are
that's
pretty low.
that's my luck.
My luck is at 41.
My sanity.
DJ Plutzer says hello to you all.
Yeah!
Great show.
Hey, Peach!
Hey, Peach. Hi, Dad.
Great.
No, I'm at 65 sanity.
That's awesome.
You take a breath. Lady Vera, in particular, recovering from
85, sorry.
the sights of that creature in the woods, and June trying to shake from your minds the image of the priest's wife who so suddenly was felled by a strange infection or something that seemed to take over her body and wither her skin. That image remains in your minds, but now the rain has come and is pelting the top of the train as you see the city lights ahead of you, the relatively cosmopolitan cityscape of Belgrade, getting in its lates, getting on towards midnight, and you know that the Orient Express stops in Belgrade at about 10 a.m. So you're able to find your accommodations once again at the hotel if that is what you wish.
The Hotel Europa.
Yes.
I know you had a bit of a tough time there, but they know us. Probably the best place to go.
Maybe they could find me a natural healer. Somebody who could do
Yeah, how does
something with
Vera
these
look?
old bones.
Vera looks
Just like you normally do. Rough.
deeply shaken. Her clothes are now caked in dried blood. She's only able to hide a little bit with her coats. The main thing is the side of her head, where there is still, even from it being dressed at the Romani camp, being helped by the healers there, there's still a clear place where a scar across her head, a place where the hair is sort of pulled out or shaved away, and a deep red, grievous-looking scar there. I also notice Lady Vera walking with a noticeable hobble. Your ribs are still in excruciating pain.
I think that we should get you back to the hotel, and we should maybe see if we can find a doctor to come look at you.
I think that's well enough.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, to the hotel.
Let's go to the
To
hotel.
wherever
Europa.
we're in a train.
The train lets you off at the
Scream out,
station.
To the hotel!
As
Not you guys.
Yeah, no.
Just-
two of you-
The train is going to straight to the hotel.
Just my crew.
jumps the
but-
tracks. As you get there, the two of you are accompanied by Susanna as well as Brits, who seems very shaken as well. His arm is he's holding it close to him. It seems still like it's not quite settled, even though it's popped back into his shoulder. The pain is still there. So he's sort of quiet as you all head through the city and make your way through the cold streets, through the rain, to the Hotel Europa, where Lisa is able to help get first a hotel medic to come and then sort of help from a doctor who's still up and makes house calls, a friend of the hotel, able to come and help
What time is it?
you. It's getting on towards midnight at this point.
Okay, great. Lisa,
Yes.
I know it's midnight, or about to be, but if you have a friend who's a doctor who comes and does late night calls, I am assuming you also know somebody who is a wig maker and a dressmaker who will make late midnight calls.
I think that maybe those matters are not as...
Of high importance, yes. Do you know anybody who would make a midnight call?
For what exactly are you wishing for?
I need a wig maker and a new dress.
Oh, you wear a wig. Okay.
No, I
That
think
makes sense.
I don't wear a wig now, but to hide this visible scar, I'm going to need something to cover the visage.
Right. I couldn't help but notice that your scar looks an awful lot like my scar. You know, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery, so consider me flattered, Vera. Half of June's face is like basically missing.
The only thing that is flat about you is your chest.
Yeah, and that kind of works for my vibe, my tomboy thing, Vera. You wouldn't get it.
Roll a luck check if you would.
Vera,
That-
don't you have like 30 other dresses in your suitcase?
Yes, but this was my favorite. 51, that's a success.
A success. Amazing as you do that.
You're coming for me today. Where's your Rolodex?
Just the two of us.
Lisa looks visibly tired, but her eyes kind of wander for a moment in thought. And she says, well, in fact, we had an event here at the hotel recently in our ballroom where a traveling troupe of performers came and some of their things were left behind. They used a myriad sorts of wigs in their performance.
Wait, I'm not gonna wear a clown wig.
No, it was not a clown wig. I will go and I will fetch you an assortment to choose from.
This do not count that I'll say this ever again, but thank you, Lisa.
And she goes, I hope that it pleases you.
That's too far. Go get the wig.
Of course. And she goes out and she's gone for a moment, going out to get the wigs.
How did it feel to get your said scar?
Well, it hurt like hell.
Yes, but how were you emotionally? Knowing that something visible on your visage will have the staying power of Queen Victoria.
Right, well, I don't know. I think it kind of works with my whole look. I kind of got as you've so duly noted, I kind of got the rough around the edges,
Yes.
swagger, cool thing going for me.
Somebody
I think the
was
scar
put their
kind of
hand
serves
stuck
me.
in a masonry
right,
machine,
right,
yes.
right.
Somebody who lays tile for a living. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. I wish. I wish I laid.
Yeah, I wish you had a job. Yeah, of course. Unemployed. No unions. You know.
Too close to home. Me, Macy.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Just a troubadour running around with a girlfriend in Eastern Europe.
Literally.
Getting on towards midnight and the thing keeping you up being waiting on Lisa to arrive with wigs. I think at this point Bert and Susanna are like visibly yawning, and Bert is going to, unless one of you would like to play birds.
I'm going to bed.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I think I need to go to bed. How was that?
That was perfect.
That's
Isabel?
right,
Isabel?
Here?
Perfect.
How was that? Perfect, right?
And she said Lady Vera is just hurt and lashing out.
Yeah.
True.
True. I think that's the constant of Lady Vera.
Honestly.
She's always hurt and lashing out.
Might be the key there.
Lisa said really pulling for a lace front that's way too big.
Just like there's one layer of like of fake like
White.
white here.
What was your, was it a regular success on luck?
Yeah, it was regular.
Yeah, before long there's a knock at the door.
Hello.
And Lisa comes in with a wheeling in a rack that has several mannequin heads on it and an assortment of wigs. There is mostly very strong colors. There's a bright red, there's a deep blue, the blue being shoulder length, red being a pixie kind. I imagine there is one that is a sort of salt and pepper look that is in the style of the day, which is sort of like tight curls just below the ear.
Will any of these cover my hair, do you think?
I would say that all of them would, yeah.
I mean, but would cover the scar.
Cover the scar. The way that they are, I would say the three that I've described, yeah, they would.
Well, Lisa, I'll take this salt and pepper number.
Of course, and she lifts it up, and would you like me to?
Oh, Lisa, help her. Yeah. She needs help.
No, I can do it by
You won't be able to
myself.
tell if it's straight. Yeah.
All right, sit still, and she goes around the back of you and says, put your fingers like this.
Right.
And she kind of wraps it around,
No, that's too tight.
puts it on. You feel a piercing ache in the side of your head as it goes on your head, this sort of shooting pain in your skull as she adjusts it a little bit. In June, looking, you only see just on sort of one temple, just a little lace peeking out, but besides that, it seems pretty good.
Well, it's perfect.
Thank you. There's no flaws at all.
No. You look great.
So this piece of lace that is hanging off is nothing.
No, well, that looks good.
Maybe you should lend me some of your spit. It's tacky from all the chew that you use.
Vera, I didn't want you to be insecure about it. I didn't know if you knew. You look great. It really does look like your hair.
Is there a mirror around?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do I look?
Go ahead and make a disguise check with a bonus die, as you have been helped.
My disguise is ass. Ass.
Yeah, mine's 17. If that helps at all. I don't know why it's 17.
It looks like a wig, but that is not entirely unheard of. It might draw a few glances, but it's not something that's going to be questioned by anyone.
Lisa, take it
yes.
off of me.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I will keep it,
Okay.
but maybe
Good
I
to
could
let
do.
everything heal.
Maybe I could do something with my hair to cover it first. And if not, we'll have the wig. It's an obvious wig.
She goes and she removes it.
Could we buy a couple of those other wigs too? Just for fun?
Yes.
The blue and the
that
red.
is-
Oh, to stay inconspicuous, we're gonna take the blue and the red.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe
It's,
we'll tour the Eastern Europe in a fiddle band.
I will be honest,
He's very-
this is not known to the owners of the hotel. These are just things that were left behind. So if you would like to keep them, that was no expense.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to.
Of
It
course.
was a red and a blue wig?
And yes, red and the blue wig. And if that is all you'll be needing for the night, I will retire.
Thank you so much,
Of
Lisa.
course, and I will let you know when your friend arrives.
Amazing customer service as
Oh,
always.
yes.
Of course.
Our friend.
Oh,
Oh.
he hasn't showed up, huh?
He's never showed up, right?
No.
Lisa, I have something very important. I will let you retire.
Yes.
after this, can you just wait outside for 1 minute?
Of course. And she goes and closes the door behind her.
Yeah, that man is absolutely deceased.
I know. I'm worried about that guy.
I'm worried that we're going to find him on a spike somewhere in the middle of Belgrade.
Yeah. Bert, wherever Bert is,
Yes.
is he really
He's asleep.
important to you?
I
know he's kind of like
kind of wakes up.
I know he's like your enemy, but
He was
should we check in on him?
he was just an acquaintance, a classmate. But it's still, some,
What'd you say?
connection. Well, I don't think there's anything we could have done.
I mean, what was going on with him? He was like
Sweaty. Oh, he had a bite. He said
he
it
had
was
a
from
bite mark on his
He said
neck.
it was from some bug, but we know
We
differently.
know better.
We should have given him a nice necklace of garlic, maybe, but I don't think that would have helped in this
Right.
state now.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, on the one hand, if that would mean that the vampires from
Yes.
Italy have come here, but does that really matter to us? Do we need to look into that?
Well, I feel like there's a few matters that we have to look into. We have a duke that is still on our tails. We have 2 cults looking for us. One in the location that we are headed to in our finale. We have vampires. Mm-hmm. We have the Baba Yaga.
Of course, the Baba Yaga.
Yes.
Listen. I'll come to regret this, but I don't know that guy from Adam. There's kind of been a lot of casualties along the way, like.
I did sign him up to be in my new publication business as one of my writers.
Oh, right.
Yes.
He works for you.
He was going to work for me, but the
Right,
contract was
yeah.
not written up, so I guess
So it's
I
not official.
don't lose anything.
Well, I'm coming for. Lisa's gone, right?
Lisa is gone. She's waiting outside.
waiting
Lady
for
Vera
me to
did
say-
tell her to wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that we're getting pretty close on these Sedefkar pieces.
That's true. We only have one piece left.
The next one would be, it says, one part was lost near Sofia during the Bulgarian War in 1875. At that time, things of value were hidden from the invaders, so it may be buried somewhere.
Okay, so the next stop is Sofia.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of... I don't have any other business here in Belgrade, personally. I went on a lovely date with Susanna. We got the piece of the Sedefkar.
Wait, you're gay? Just I can tell by the way you dress. In those big lesbian stomping boots.
I think that we go to Bulgaria.
I'm smitten with the idea of Bulgaria. Lisa!
Opens the door. She comes in. Yes,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
that is all right.
Our guest has apparently stayed at another hotel.
Oh,
So don't expect him.
okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Have a lovely night. Unless there is anything else that you need.
Do a little spin and give us a curtsy and then dance a little.
If you don't mind, I'd rather not.
Don't do that.
Okay, good
Don't do
night.
that.
And
Wait,
she-
will you
yes.
arrange a car for us tomorrow morning? We're gonna go
course.
to the Orient Express.
Of course.
Maybe to get there at 9:30.
Yes, I will have them pick you up at
If-
9 o'clock.
And what will be on the menu for breakfast?
For breakfast, I will not be here. I do not know exactly what is there, but normally our main selection of cabbage sausage.
Cabbage sausage.
Well, I guess it's cabbage sausage again. It gives me indigestion.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sleep through breakfast personally, but
Yeah,
thank you for the
So
call.
the car will be ready for you at 9 o'clock.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Of course, good night. She shuts the door, heads off. Susanna's gone off to crash. Bert has gone off to crash. The two of you are left up. Candle lights.
Are you feeling better?
Rain pelting the window.
I'm feeling so-so. Don't feel great, but I feel like I can keep going.
Don't get
Did the
close.
doctor see all of us? Can
So
we
yes,
all-
during that time, the doctor came, and I'm gonna roll. Any dice up here? 1 second.
I think the bag is over by Jordan.
I got it here. There was something there. I'm gonna roll for the doctor for each of you. So, if it's a success, then we're gonna you roll a d4 and add that to your HP.
Okay.
So,
Oh my god, that would be
this is an 80 is a success. On
you're
this.
above.
No, 80 or lower.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's gonna start with June. Here we go. That's a 70. It's a
That's
success.
great.
You can roll a d4 and add that to your HD.
4 points of
Oh,
healing!
baby!
That's what
There
we need.
go.
That's what we need.
That
Dr.
puts me
Here
back almost at
treats.
full health. I still have a major wound, but I'm at 12 out of 13.
Here's
Let's
treats.
go.
Lady Vera.
Okay. That
69.
69. Where's my,
Quick little.
Quick little. 69.
That is
And
Which is not bad. Not bad at all.
I think that Susanna's doing all right. But I'll roll for Bert just to say we did. 94 for Bert.
Sorry, Bowie.
Bert was doing okay.
Yeah, well, it's
not
mainly
sure.
it's not normal. It's not as much things that you can like dress on the outside. It's more that Bert's arm is kind of fucked up positioning wise. It was out of its socket. It seems like it's sprained. It seems like it's just gonna take some time for it to set right and to heal. And this doctor is not able to do much. But you've acquired your wigs, and the doctor sets off the two of you. Lisa leaves you with just a little bit of some liquor, some nightcap drinks.
She's cool like that.
Finish the night.
All right. Well, how are you feeling?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
All right. Good night. Now I'm gonna go to bed.
And you go off and shut the door. Shut the door. Both of you go off to your bedrooms and finally let sleep take you much more comfortable accommodations than the Village Forest Shack here, enjoying this last night in Belgrade. We'll go to a crossroads as the morning comes.
Yeah, we will.
Crossroads is... What does Bert get? Sick or lost? Vote sick or vote lost?
Birdie.
Bertie. Bertie, Bertie.
Lisa, a raise.
Who said that?
Lisa.
So true.
She deserves it. I'm sorry. I sometimes feel bad because I am playing
love
somewhat
it.
of a monster.
Hey, it's what your
No, it's
character
fun.
would do.
I
know.
love that you're able to do it. Genuinely, Jordan. I love that you're able to like tap. No, I'm so serious. Like I love that you're able to tap into the Vera-ness of it all. It is so like actor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It is so actor. Period.
I'm glad that my $60,000 a year or whatever
Yeah, right.
intuition
Created
was.
Lady Vera.
It was all for Vera,
It was all
man.
for Vera.
No, it's like it's Jordan. Like there's Jordan in it, but it is also so separate. Like
Yeah.
Jordan is so sweetie pie. Vera is
Yeah.
so vicious. Like it's, I love her.
It's a tour de force.
I feel like I've been playing sweetie pies for a little too long.
Yeah.
Totally. This
Yeah.
is the opposite of
Like Thaddeus and
yeah,
Ernie.
Yeah.
Ernie
Oh, of course, some
definitely.
sweetie pies.
Ernie was some
Ernie's
sweetie
very
pies.
sweetie pie. That's lost. So, the morning comes. There is gasping for breath as you wake up from
Sleep apnea machines or whatever it's called.
slowly like sand through your fingers, trying to remember the dreams that you had, but they fade and they fade. Only the sight, the strange outline of the things that you saw yesterday remain until they're gone. And you begin your day. Having breakfast downstairs and everything, everyone gathers all of their things ready for the car to take you at 9 o'clock, and you will notice that Bert his social battery seems to be very spent, and you see him now carrying around arms full of books, and his head is in a book, and he seems to be only giving small responses to you if you try to engage him in conversation, as he is having a bit of a moment to be lost in fiction, to escape the strangeness that is swirling around in his mind at this time. And at the same time, as you're all having breakfast, Susanna's late to come down and eventually joins you, but kind of stands a little apart as she looks at you, June, and says, I think maybe I caught whatever it was.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault at all. That's not your fault at all.
Still, it's the worst. But the good news is it was really brief for me, so...
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
a
it'll be
24-hour bug sort of thing. I think I don't want to get anyone else sick, so I'm gonna just take it easy today, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Bert's seeming a little not like himself, too. Maybe the two of you can look in on each other.
Yeah, we'll check in on each other.
Are you guys going to stay here in Belgrade?
No.
You're just going to stay on the train?
On the train.
Okay.
Yeah. That's okay.
I think that's good, yeah.
So you all have your really delicious cabbage and sausage.
Anything else?
You have medallion pancakes, Bisquick. You have you have Ovaltine, a little bit of Ovaltine powder.
It has to be an anachronism. There's no way.
You have a little bit of chocolate milk, and feeling good to go. A car pulls up, beep beep, in front of the hotel. Did that take you there? As a car comes at 9 o'clock, ready to take you to the train station, and it does definitely going through the traffic. You can see, a fair amount of traffic moving through the streets and going to the train station as. The book convention is wrapping up here in Belgrade, and you can see all sorts of authors and people getting aboard trains, mostly heading west, where the four of you begin your journey east as about 9:50 rolls around, and you hear the beautiful sounds of wheels, axles, the Orient Express and its resplendent blue and gold coming in and entering into the station. As the Wagonly staff once again swirl about you, unloading luggage, loading up packages, different things, import and export goods that are being loaded up onto the train as you find yourselves once again boarding. Now there's rain pouring down. The sky has not brightened up much at all here in Belgrade, even as morning has come, even as 10 a.m. rolls around. But here you see the comforts and the warmth of the golden candlelight inside of the Orient Express. As the wind bites outside, you step up the steps, helped up by gloved hands of the Wagonly staff that help you aboard, take your luggage, take your passports and visas, and welcome you aboard the finest in luxury travel here in Europe. And you are settled once again on the Orient Express.
It is good to be back. For real.
Yeah.
After a bit of a hectic car ride across the Italian border into the kingdom, it's been a minute since you've boarded the Orient Express, but here you are. As you board up, and before long you hear the sound, the whistle blowing, steam piling through the station, and the steadily accelerating sound of the wheels and axles of the train as it pulls out of the station now. Turning along a new track, where you look behind, you see the Serbian farmland and forest behind you. Instead, now you head east, heading further and further from Italy, from France, from London, heading out east as you pass over rolling hills, rain-swept landscapes, and you travel for several hours. Susanna and Bert's both go to their compartments and sort of crash out.
Before Bert leaves, I'm going to sneakily steal his Turkish book so that I can practice on the train.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
With advantage?
Because he's sick?
He's deep in a book?
Absolutely.
He's
Roll that
lost.
bonus die.
Because he's lost.
He's lost. He's lost to everyone.
Yeah, does Bert have anything we need?
It's a no. I'm not rolling.
It's a no. Bert does have a moment coming out of the book and looking over at you.
Excuse me, sorry. I just need to use the book for a while.
Of course. Hands you the book.
Thank you.
And
And?
you get the Turkish
I'm going to
book.
practice Turkish on this one
Yeah,
for a second.
absolutely. Two of you feel shoulders relax, everything feels a little better aboard this train as you leave the windswept streets and are passing through beautiful natural landscape. Even in the rain and the dark clouds, rain pelting against the windows, you can see the hills rising and rising, forests giving way until you can see a bit of like craggy mountain sort of landscape approaching as you go higher in elevation. You're studying Turkish. Go ahead and make a spot hidden check with a penalty die for me, if you would.
Both of us?
Just you.
Can I roll for a Turkish upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's already a failure.
Well, that's good.
Great.
Well, penalty die, I take the lower.
You
It's like
take
this-
the higher number, so the worst score.
Okay.
Okay.
Penalty die.
My Turkish is getting so good.
So
It's a crazy
backwards
system.
no, I rolled a 12. Like it's not.
Oh my God.
It's not over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not over at all.
That's
That's
a
an
really
extreme
good roll,
success.
yeah.
Okay. Regular success.
Regular success. Cool. I'm gonna go to a crossroads.
I keep doing that. Do you see when I do that? Don't worry about it.
No, I do. You keep going out of it and then come
I
back
keep hitting the back button basically. I just want to see what Eric was up to before.
The crossroads is how good a look does she get? Very, vote very, or not great, vote not.
How good a look.
in. Ooh. Also,
How good
Turkish
is
lessons
it?
are going great.
Hey!
I'm almost able to
You're gonna
say
be able to improve it?
I can... Well, yes, and also in real life, it's okay.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
I can now say, how are you?
Say it.
Nice.
To you?
Yeah.
Merhaba, Eric.
Wow.
Nisselsen?
Ah,
Nisselsen?
that's amazing. When are you gonna go back?
Next year, probably.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
It's really
That's
just
awesome.
a hobby, but it is the biggest brain workout I've ever had in my life, and it's actually kind of...
Yeah, does it feel like?
Yeah.
Because like, what did you take like
what
growing up?
I took
languages did
French,
you-
Oh,
which
French.
there's a few things that have helped because there's like a few sounds that are similar, but it's a different alphabet, it's a different thing.
How did you feel at French? Like, did you get conversational or?
No. I was very
Who
far
did,
from it.
first of
I
all?
was very far,
Yeah.
far from it.
But
So
yeah,
it was just never in my brain, and it's something I've always wanted to be better at. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
why not try a language that's a little bit off, but like out there. But I have a few friends who speak it. And
That's
just try it out.
yeah.
Does Henry speak any other languages?
No.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Crossroads.
Great. Crossroads voted for a very good look.
Aww.
Well, we don't know what that means.
You see everything that has become before you.
You're sitting with both your legs spread on the seat for some reason.
In one moment.
Somebody was not ready.
What are you reading?
Well, I'm trying to get better at Turkish.
Oh.
Mr. Markriot got me a little enthused about the language.
Interesting.
He was quite a charming man, I suppose, and I wanted to figure out how to speak with his friends,
Friends,
and
family at the wedding. You want to be able to give a
Oh
toast.
no,
and-
you know I'm married.
Right.
We're not on this trip. Not on this trip.
Right,
we have discussed this time and time over, but I will have to.
No, I mean he's handsome. He's a handsome,
really
young gun.
No, let me just say it like this: his eyes sparkle like the Isle of Wight on a sunrise in the middle of May.
Maybe that will sound better in Turkish.
You've stunned me.
As you have a bit of coffee in the salon car, the two of you being kind of the only ones of your party that are still sort of up and at 'em, doing your business here. As you're working on your Turkish, June, you look out, looking out into sort of the darkness around. It's sort of the gold, nice lamplight in here, so you can kind of see your reflection in the window, but you can also look out and see the darkness sweeping by. You see the forests, the Serbian forest sort of whipping by in the distance, and you see amidst the trees this huge running shape, like a strange large silhouette of something running on monstrous legs that is here and then gone.
Vera, look.
Here and then gone. Go ahead and make a spot hidden check for me.
Do I get...
I need to roll again.
Well...
I'm sorry. I need to roll again.
What do you mean?
How are you pushing it?
Oh,
it was
right.
so bad.
Opera glasses?
No, this time, I'm gonna get two of... I guess I'm drinking martinis at this point. I'm gonna put two martini glasses on my eyes and go like... see if that works.
So
Go
Vera's
for
gonna
it.
freak it.
Go for it.
Vera's going freak mode.
Yeah.
It was 100.
They're full of martini, love.
Yeah. Okay.
Vermouth to the cornea.
I need to get new dice. New dice.
As you,
New dice. New dice.
June, as
These
you're
worked
looking
out
out,
so well for me.
you see this strange, sort of like loping, strange thing going through the trees and then disappearing and then coming back, and it's made of bones, and then it's gone, and then it comes back. It's made of tentacles, and now it's gone into the trees. And now it's here, and then it's gone for a while. And then, as you're looking out the forest, trying to catch more sight of it, you look and you see where a tree line ends. You can see that there is a small cottage, just on the grounds by a stream, not moving. The cottage by a stream that passes by you, passes out of sight from you, and you see no more of whatever it is that you saw in the forest. I'm gonna have you make a sanity roll.
Well,
Failure.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
How far are we from Belgrade? Like
Let's say just about an hour or two at this point.
5? I think 5 points.
5. You lose 5 sanity points, and losing 5 sanity points.
oh no. Oh, not pulling out another.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead and
no,
roll
Eric.
an intelligence check. Let me know if you succeed or fail.
But she doesn't have much of that, so.
How does this work again? It's like if I succeed.
You want to fail this. You want to get a higher than the number.
I want to just be like, oh, I'm crazy. Not like.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I succeeded.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
9.
9. Okay. We're gonna go to a crossroads and give me one moment.
Okay, tell me when you're ready. Oh no.
This is a uh-oh.
Oh no.
This is a
Oopsie
yoink. This is a-
poopsie. I'm thinking that, well, originally I was thinking that maybe we're close enough to, we had just left Belgrade and it was what you guys, I thought it was the cottage that you were at, and I was seeing that thing, which maybe it might be that, but.
I'm feeling that it's...
But it's feeling maybe...
I'm feeling that it's either that vampire that we saw in Venice that's like, oh, and then turned into a bat, or it's...
The crossroads is, what is June's phobia? The woods or human limbs? Vote woods or vote limbs?
What do you think it would be?
I think it would really be either. She doesn't have any like experience with the woods. She's a city ghoul, so I could see that being scary to her.
Yeah,
and also human limbs, like hello, that's just scary. And she got the thumb sent to her, so that can be scary too. But also sometimes the thing you know isn't actually that scary. The unknown is scary. So either way, trauma or unknown. I feel.
Drama or nama?
Drama or nama. Drum com rum bum bum.
Mama juice.
Oh, man, so it's just gonna be you and me, no Susanna Burt too. I was really hoping
That we had something.
Susanna was gonna come or something.
I guess it's just us.
Oh boy.
It really is hacks.
Alright, we got 2 votes for
It really is hacks.
It really is hacks.
A Max
If you're
original.
in the US or abroad, watch us hacks.
Hacks on HBO.
It's pretty much us. Ooh.
I know, I'm gonna go do a refill in a little bit.
That is going to be limbs. The vision stays with you of seeing this strange thing moving through the woods. First tentacles, but then looking and you saw bones, you saw arms, you saw hands, you saw articulated fingers coming out from it. You can see the way that the tentacles and the arms, they're the same thing. And on a human body, you suddenly realize the human body, what sense does it make? It's nonsense, it's insanity, these strange tentacles that come out of our torso, these strange flesh, strange bones, strange tentacles out of our own bodies that come out as you look over at Vera and you see her arms and her legs and you think of the strangeness, the unsettlingness. You feel sick in your stomach and you feel yourself start to cry. You feel tears run down your face as you look back from the window over at Vera just in time to see her go, ooh, pick up 2 martinis, splash them in both eyes and put them up to the glass as they both hit the glass. They don't shatter, but you do see them as she hits the glass window. They both crack, and she's kind of sent back from it a little bit as your eyes are filled with martini, Vera.
Oh, fuck is wrong with you?
It was just an idea. Oh, I read about it in a women's journal.
Oh my god.
Macy, June, for the time being, and I'll let you know when this stops, has a phobia of human limbs, and that can be acted out in whatever way you see fit.
That's gonna be a problem.
There's a lot of
For
people
what we're up to.
with human limbs, yeah.
Yeah.
As the two of you have your coffee and are looking out the window, you see this and you're sort of recovering from this moment, and you're recovering from splashing alcohol in your eyes. So you're both sort of in this booth seat of the salon car.
I'm sorry. I'm on my 5th. I didn't know they were filled.
Do you need a few napkins? Like, you're covered in martini.
I just kind of...
He's sucking it up.
Anybody I'm doing this.
You're able to get a lot out. It's drenched. As you're doing this, the two of you still in the salon car, sort of collecting yourselves, we'll go to a crossroads here.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, if you say so, Eric.
Yeah, Alec, if you say so.
Chat is God.
Chat is God. Crossroads is.
I thought said chat is gone.
Chat is gone.
No.
The Crossroads.
Everything's gone. I think it's gone.
Who finds them fascinating? A writer or a painter? Vote writer or vote
I don't want
painter.
anybody to find us fascinating.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I just had a moment of like, what if we weren't recording? But we're good.
Like there's a red number going up.
Amazing.
Okay.
We're good.
Salvador Dali Part 2.
No.
A painter?
Vote
Where'd he go?
writer or vote painter?
Who's another famous painter of that time? Mom?
Mom.
Does your mom know arts?
Who's the famous writer of that time?
Maybe I was pretty art knowledgeable.
Wasn't like that guy with the mustache?
That's Salvador Dali.
No,
That's-
the other mustache.
That's Salvador
That's
Dali.
Adolf Hitler.
He wrote a
But
book.
he is known to
He was
Yeah, he was
a
an
draw a
painter,
sketch
right?
or two.
It's not Adolf Hitler. Who are you thinking of? Guy with mustache?
Guy-
I
with
really,
the mustache.
I'm just thinking about the movie Midnight in Paris.
Oh, Ernest Hemingway?
Ernest Hemingway.
I see.
Midnight in Paris, isn't that
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
It's Woody Allen.
No, but
No,
Midnight
we're
in
not.
Paris is about
Guy going back to the
Starry
1920s.
Night. Van Gogh, no?
No.
No, Midnight in
You know,
Paris is
he,
like...
has a
That's a
door
movie
to,
I'm writing.
He has like a door to like 1920s France.
You're thinking of the Doctor Who episode where they go back in time to Vincent van Gogh.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh my god, I am.
You are. That's going to be
I don't support Woody Allen. I need to say that.
writer. Yeah, none of us support Woody
that's
Allen.
No one
Fuck Woody
here.
Allen.
Well, no.
No one here's
What was your caveat gonna be? All right. If you got a problem with that, all right, let's move on.
Yes, please.
I'm about to turn on the Jordan Hot Takes camera.
We do not support
Sound
Woody Allen.
off on. All right. Jack and Carson, really? All right. Okay.
Left us our own devices.
Okay. It's gonna be writer.
It's gonna be here in a second.
As coming over to you, as you're sort of dabbing your face, sucking the gin from your coats, dabbing at your tears, person comes over to you.
Biggest messes on this.
Short brown hair, proper looking, a small hat on, wearing a pearl necklace is a woman in her mid-30s, it seems. And she comes over to you very proper like, says, "Hello, are you traveling just the two of you?"
Yeah?
Babe, what's it to you?
Who are you traveling with?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I pull up a chair?
Oh.
Well, an introduction is normally, I think at this point, is overdue.
Oh, I beg your pardon, as she pulls up a chair and sits down at the table.
The last
I just thought it was fascinating to see two women about the world in these parts going off on their own. I find that extremely courageous. That is fascinating to me. What is your story? What brings you to this part of the world?
Well, we're sort of frenemies, but it's working for the
The
time
popular
being.
term in 1920.
Are you mother and daughter?
Oh, thank you so much for saying that.
Nothing.
Thank
of this
you so
sort would
much
come
for
out of
saying
my,
that.
my flower.
Aren't I just the apple of her eye?
Oh, are you a pair?
No.
We could be.
You're not getting anywhere
No,
close
no.
to
My
me.
name's June, and this is my friend Vera. We're just traveling
Lady
together.
Vera.
Have you ever
She's
thought
a little
about...
familiar with me.
Oh, Lady Vera, well, it is my honor to meet you. Have you ever thought about killing each other?
Huh.
Well, no. That's a very odd question.
We have come to blows, but
Yes, but it's
not
only. I think it's
literally.
only been of the verbal sense, never been of the physical.
She has been like holding an apple and puts it down in front of her and sort of holds it. She leans down on the table and says, "If you were to kill each other, how would you do it?"
What's your name?
My name is Agatha.
Oh, this is like, oh my god, she wrote the book. She wrote the book. I'm like fangirling.
I imagine anyone traveling this far together must have spent a lot of time together and getting on each other's nerves. I'm just wondering if you were plotting each other's murder, how would you do it?
Well,
I haven't thought it all the way through, but
Well,
I'll
I
admit
have.
that it's. Go ahead.
okay, first, I think she would. Let me know if this is a good story, but this is how I would ascribe to your murder. So, we would go to a ball, right,
Yes.
or like a little get together on this tree.
I see.
And she would get ready in this outfit that she thought was appropriate. And then she went to said ball in said outfit, and it was hideous and absolutely abhorrent and not ladylike. And then she goes back and she dies of embarrassment.
Oh, I see.
Heart stops right in her room, dies alone, nobody around, in full embarrassment and shock and grief.
You would induce cardiac arrest.
Well, I guess it could also be a brain bleed of some sort, but
That's
I
a good
see.
one. That's a good one.
And how would you murder Lady Vera?
I would probably just switch her cocaine for rat poison.
Oh, that...
it's medicine. You could use the full name, cocaine, but it's not.
Cocaine.
Where would you
Well,
purchase...
Well, whatever you want to call it, but
Well, yes, it
Where,
keeps me up at night.
where would you purchase the rat poison?
in town somewhere. I guess I'd go to like a home goods store.
I see. And when would you switch it?
She's asking too many questions.
I know I'm getting weirded out by
Me too. I was about
by
to s-
Agatha.
Agatha,
I don't know. I haven't thought it that far through. In fact, I just improvised it right now.
may I ask a question? Are you
Yes.
a writer? I'm assuming because you have a journal in front of you and you're writing notes.
Yes.
So, do you not have an original thought? You just need to go to other people's tables, interrupt their conversation. As we were doing important business, I was sucking the very expensive gin out of my petticoat, and you came up and pulled up a chair and asked us a few questions. And I'm seeing that you're writing these notes down. Will we get any credit for writing these books?
Oh, no, this is my personal just journal.
So you're just taking our ideas, putting them into yours, and calling it your idea.
This is just kind of how she is. I wouldn't take it too
But do
personally.
you
Thank
not
you.
agree, June? She came up to us, started asking us all these questions.
Well, I'm not going to write a book.
Of course not, you can't read. But
Well, I am sorry that you can't read, and I am sorry for intruding upon you. I sincerely meant no trouble. I seem to have taken too much of your time.
no, you've taken just enough now that you have to stay with us and have one more round of drinks.
All right, and a Vagonly staff comes around and places some spritzes in front of you.
How many drinks have you had, Agatha, today?
Today, what time is it? As she looks around for a clock. At this point, it's about noon, about 1 p.m. And
I'm
just
three martinis.
I've had my breakfast
Well, two of them you
champagne,
poured down yourself.
and this will be my third spritz, so that'll make 4. Here's to 4.
No, you need one more. Monsieur, give her a whiskey on the rocks.
I've never had one of those.
Oh, well, that's something that I brought back that it reminds me of June because it's very homely and things that you would drink at a.
You three chat for just a second. I'm gonna go to the bar and get us little top offs.
Yes.
but don't, but don't go because I have another idea for you.
Thank you. June it was.
Yes.
Thank you, June.
Don't leave before I'm back.
No. We have a
yes.
lot to discuss.
As June walks away from the table, Agatha leans in close to you, Lady Vera, and says, "Now, you may cut the bullshit, as they say. How would you kill her? Say that you were aboard this train."
I feel like you're mistaken. This is exactly how I would kill her. June is a close confidant of mine, and even though we bicker, it is only because I respect her.
I see. Yes.
Would I like her to die of embarrassment and change her wardrobe a little bit? I have tried my best, but, she always adds an accessory that is way too garish. So,
I see. Even when she's on your last nerve, you don't think about sneaking a knife into the sleeping compartment, per se.
I know. Do you?
No, I've never thought of such a thing in my life. But it is interesting. It's sort of a hypothetical question that I like to ask people. It's good conversation.
Miss Agatha?
Yes.
Do you have a I don't know how to say this, but any social background?
Oh,
Have you ever been to a party or?
I am well respected. Me and my husband are well respected in the sort of upper crust.
Do you normally ask such macabre questions of your guests?
Only when I'm traveling.
Okay, well, this is quite interesting, I must say.
Yes. Well,
I will tell you one thing.
do.
We have seen quite a few dark and rather supernatural things on this train.
I see. Where have you been traveling to?
Well, we're just following the Orient Express.
I see.
We've come all the way from London to Paris, and Paris through on the Orient Express.
Well,
You have to see this one place in the woods.
in the woods.
In Orishak. You have to go back on the Orient Express.
I see.
Travel through Belgrade to a little village in Orishak. There's a woman they call the Yaya Baba, and she's supposed to give you. She will probably inspire your next.
That was Yaya Baba.
No, sorry, Baba Yaya. I was going by.
Oh
surname
yes,
first.
Baba Yaya. I see.
Yaba.
Baba Yaya.
I think it was the
very
Gabba
good.
Gabba.
The Gabba Gabba. Yes, that is very interesting. I don't normally venture too far outside of the city, but I will take it into consideration. I thank you for your time. My husband must be looking for me now.
Oh, you have a husband?
Yes, for my sins.
Oh, yes. I honestly thought you were. Roll Gaydar.
Go for it.
It's a success.
A success? Regular success?
Yeah, regular success.
Regular success? You can tell enough that she's in an unhappy marriage.
Well, I thought you were a lesbian.
I see. I thought that you were as well, after I learned you weren't a mother.
Well, you know, I've never said no.
Well, are you,
Well, my friend here is a lesbian.
are you propositioning me?
Oh, no, I'm not propositioning you.
I see.
You're not my type.
I see. Well, when I am back in London, as well as you, perhaps we shall meet at a garden party.
I do think we run in the same circles.
You may be surprised. She kind of looks off into the distance for a moment and closes her notebook. Tell your friend I'm terribly sorry that I didn't stay for the drink.
She's right here.
Oh,
Let me get her.
is the compartment locked?
Yes. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
no.
mine is
the
not
one
that.
with the Eden rind is you.
Sorry. I
No.
was hungry.
As thank you so much.
Welcome.
Wow,
Cheers.
this is dangerous. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers,
Cheers.
says Agatha to the two of you as you ride
We
back.
had a very nonsensical conversation.
Okay,
You were away.
perfect.
Literally.
Well, okay. Agatha, while I was at the bar, I was thinking,
Oh, yes.
you know, we're traveling with a group of, I don't know, it's like 6 or so of us. The rest of our group is elsewhere. And everywhere we go, you know, we've come kind of, I don't know, we've been getting into some crazy adventures. So,
Indeed.
well, I'm just going to come out and say there's been a couple of times where we've had a little brush up with the law. And they're always looking for, you know, they're coming around, did you do it? Did you do it? But we've been working together. So maybe that's how I would do it. Maybe I
Yes.
would work with a group.
Yes. Wait, that's
Pretend like we don't know each other.
Yes, and then
We keep kind of bouncing it off onto each other. We say, oh, it was probably that guy. Oh, it was probably this guy. It was probably but it was all of us. That's kind of what we.
yes, after,
not that-
after
not
one
that-
common enemy. At
Not
some
that
point,
anyone
yes.
has died, but that's kind of what we've been doing.
Yes.
When people are accusing us of stuff, and they usually kind of
Let us go.
back
yes.
off. So
And I feel like there's been many sorts of. We've met different detectives at some point in
Yeah.
time, yes, and I don't think there's ever been somebody who has
they've
like a.
always said, okay, well,
Yes, nobody's
She's
ever had a keen eye.
Stopped writing at this point, is frozen listening to you before she sort of slowly, without knowing it, leaning back in her chair till the chair leans back and topples over and she boom hits the
Oh
ground.
my God.
Hey, excuse me.
I gotta help her up.
That's
Gets
what
up.
you do get for drinking too much.
I suppose I should have a bit of sherry for a lie down. Well, I appreciate your conversation. It was most interesting. I'm going to go to my room, but a pleasure to meet you. As you hear ding, 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 as one of the maitre d' hotel comes in and says. We are now serving lunch, early afternoon lunch. We would invite you to join us in the dining car.
What's on the menu?
On the menu, we will have a bit of your salad course will be a fricassee with a bit of a balsamic vinaigrette. In addition, there'll be a fish course that will be a tilapia that we have picked up in Italy, as we call. This is cooked in tomato in the traditional custom. And beyond that, we will be having a bit of surf and turf, steak and lobster.
Well, I've never heard of this surf and turf.
We are trying it out as people begin to get up, and Agatha begins to wander away, leaving the apple on your table and wanders away.
I knock the apple off.
It rolls and hits the ground. And she leaves
quite a character.
leaves the salon car.
As you left, she asked me how I would actually kill you, and I said that was my answer. I want you to die of embarrassment.
I never would.
Well, I know you want. You're a cockroach.
As
You'll
you
live forever.
I'll outlive you.
No, I know that.
I'll outlive you by hundreds of years, love.
As your meal is served, going through the train, all the well-dressed people, some people in sort of traditional military regalia, other people in the finest suits coming from Rome, all these fancy folk gathering in the dining car. As you enter into the car, finding a table that has been reserved for you, as lunch is being served. As you're passing down the passage in this dining car, you see a tall man, maybe in his mid 60s, late 50s ish, in an ill-fitting suit, sitting alone at a table. As you pass by, you can see that there's a lot of papers spread out on the table. He seems to be continuing work here, where the rest of the passengers seem to be enjoying their meal. Here you see documents written out, typed pages, as well as photographs. You can see the photographs. Can't get a good look right now at exactly what they are of. And he's writing in a large notebook. And it's clearly visible on his notepad are the words Sedefkar and Simulacrum. And below this, underlines is spelled DZHU.
Wait, DZHU?
DZHU, DZHETA, so Jujeta, idol, question mark.
So DZHU, DZ...
DZHU, DZHETA. That's the first word, Jujeta, idol. IDOL question mark.
Who is this? Someone else in the train?
This is, it seems like a middle-aged man and sort of like tall man, suits, sitting and just kind of going about business. Doesn't seem to be doing anything covertly. This is out in the open, but you see these words written on it as he has various papers and photographs laid out in front of him at his dining table.
Do we recognize him
Yeah,
at all?
the photographs or anything?
I don't know if I recognize the person, and if they have any skin seams.
Blech.
Go ahead and make spot hidden for skin seams. You can go and make spot hidden for the photographs.
Yep. That is a hard success.
Hard success.
Success.
Great. Success looking. You do not see any visible sort of sutures, any tied up skin or anything like that, any stitching. You, with your hard success, looking at the photographs, you see photographs of what looks like a dig site. You can see that there's sort of like the flags and strings, things that are around measuring an archaeological dig, as well as photographs of different items. You can see that there are scrolls. You see a photograph of blurred out. It's pretty difficult to see exactly what it is, but small metallic coin, as well as some wooden boxes, and you see a photograph of a long knife with a curved blade. You can also see with your hard success.
Mim Sahim. Did you ever see a picture of that?
You can also see with the hard success, a lot of the things that he's translating are in Latin. He seems to be copying things down and translating them to English very slowly.
Yeah, I see it too.
How old is he?
50s, 60s.
I have an idea.
Well, talk to me first. Sometimes your ideas go off the handle. We want to know, whatever this dig site is that he's looking at, I want to know what that dig site is. Because we're walking into Sophia looking for somewhere that things are hidden, and we don't have any idea. My plan was to go to the library and start looking up where they were burying valuables from the invaders in 1875. But if he already knows where it is, that's a huge step forward. What's your plan?
June.
Talk to me, please.
Well,
If you're gonna ask if I can trust you, no, I can't.
no, that's not I know you can't. You can't trust anything. Especially that hairline. And those cuticles.
And
I could stop there. What if I use my feminine wiles to seduce the man after lunch back to his room?
Gator?
On the man.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get our check.
Can I do one as well?
Yeah, go for it.
looking it.
Critical success.
That is a critical.
Or
Both of you,
extreme.
extreme success. This
Yes.
man is gay.
Okay,
I got a 10.
look at him. Look at the bow tie. I'm not thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not thinking that's gonna work, love.
Well, how about
However,
we could charm him?
you're very charming.
And we know.
Me less so.
You know, they say this word. Gay person who the gays like. They will probably shorten it at some point to a term that has probably a
It feels
word that I
it-
shouldn't say on a certain channel. You know?
It feels in the workshopy stage, yeah.
Yes.
But a gay person, and then someone who likes gay
gay people who the gay people tend to be attracted to like a
hang
magnet.
around with. Yeah.
Yes.
That
And-
is kind of my MO.
But also mine. So I think
Yeah, you more than
but
me,
the thing
actually.
is, if we do it together, we could tag team him.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, what if we act like we're talking about maybe he knows Sophia. What are the good clubs?
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my room real quick.
Yeah.
Do I have just like a Cole Porter record by chance?
Go make a luck check.
I want on the record, by the way, I have the orchestra case.
Great.
Yeah.
Random, but
Yeah.
orchestra case.
Is it in the
Yeah.
compartment with Susanna right now, or is it with like? Are you carrying around
I
through
think
the
you
train?
should carry it.
I think I have it with me, but that is awkward.
You see the waiters are sort of go
Wait,
around
okay, sleep.
and
Yeah, no, you-
Maybe like I give it to Susanna, but she's like sleeping on it. Like she knows. She knows.
She
Like,
knows, for sure.
Yeah, she's watching it.
Yeah.
That was a success. Just a regular success.
yeah. You find you have a night and day. I don't know if that's an album by Cole Porter, but it's a song.
I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna come back and be like, watch this. And I'm gonna.
Am I going with you?
No, I'm just gonna pretend it's your Buffy. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Oh,
And I'm gonna
excuse me.
I'm trying to like drop the Cole Porter like right on his foot.
Yeah. As easy enough as you're right there. Several waiters look over quickly towards you, and a couple of the maitre d' hotel, this sort of in charge of this dining compartment, comes over to you. But this man in the suits at the table looks down at you and says, "Oh, are you all right?"
Yes. Sorry, I'm so clumsy these days.
He
Grandma,
stands
Grandma,
up
I
and you go down, and as he's reaching out to help you, Junior there to help you up, and as he is standing now and sort of like adjusting his suit.
I'm sorry, would you pick up my record as well?
Oh, of course. And as he picks up the record, the maitre d' hotel looks at you and says, "Hello, is everything okay? I'm so sorry, I saw that you fell."
Yes. I just got very excited about the music of Cold Port, and I guess I got it carried away. and I
That's
tripped
my
over
fault.
myself.
She was doing her little jig when she hears the music in her head. She gets moving, and I wasn't watching
As
it.
the maitre d' hotel looks at you and says, "Don't we all? All right. Well, please enjoy and let us know if we can help you with anything." As he goes away and the waiters continue going about, this man in the suit picks up the record and looks and says, "I love Cole Porter."
Me too, actually. Did I ever
What
tell
are the
you
odds?
when I turned 52? My daughter actually took me to a club in New York City
Oh,
where Cole Porter played.
that
It
is beyond belief. That is incredible. Oh my goodness.
I'm her daughter's daughter, but she forgets sometimes.
Oh, I see. Well, it is
gets us mixed.
Dr. Jordanov. A pleasure to meet you.
So nice. I'm sorry, what was that, Dr.
Dr.
DiGiorno?
Dr. DiGiorno. Dr. Jordanov. Jordan of Coxworth. Dr. Jordanov.
It's not dinner, it's Dr. DiGiorno.
It's not delivery.
Oh, right.
It's not dinner.
It's not dinner.
It ain't dinner. It's Dr. Jordanov. T-shirt. It's not dinner. He sort of gives a slight bow to you and hands you the record. Well, you should keep good care of this.
I hate to ask, but do we mind if we sit with you? We've had pretty lonely. We've had a great time, but people are not as friendly as I thought they would be.
Yeah, not as many Cole Porter heads as you'd think upon the Orient Express.
Go ahead and make a charm roll with a bonus die or a persuade, whichever is better.
I'm gonna do charm.
Both of us, or you do the bonus?
You can do a bonus die, or you can do it.
No, you do it.
That is an extreme success.
Extreme success. Says, oh, of course, please. I am traveling alone. Please, as he goes and shuffles out the papers and kind of brings them off the table and starts putting them together. And he opens his satchel and starts putting them in.
No, before you go, what are you studying?
Oh, I am studying as he gestures for you to sit down at the table. As at this point, the surf and turf is being served to all of you, and
What happened to
the waiters
and they literally said, okay, sorry. They literally said that there's going to be a salad course.
I figured that it already happened.
No, we literally just got here. Like, I don't know. The storytelling is like a little bit off.
The salad course, in fact, the salad course did not come for you. You saw that it came for other
have switched
tables.
tables
But you see a couple of other tables where the salad course didn't come. You can see some people looking around in a bit of a perturbed mood. But as you come down, the maitre d'hotel comes
Express. I know
and
sees
sort of gives a nod and a smile as he sees that you have joined Dr. Jordanov here. Jordanov clears the way and says, I'm sorry, did you ask me something?
Yes, what are you studying?
What is all this? Yeah.
I am studying
lot of papers.
I am a bit of a archaeology or anthropology. It is my study, and there's been an interesting finding, and I'm helping a friend.
What's the finding?
Yes. I mean, we're not going to tell anything. We literally... What do we do? We live in the middle of Bristol.
Yes, of course.
My daughter from New York.
I have not spoken in quite some time. My throat feels dry. But if you're actually interested, then
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
what do you know about the Crusades?
Well, I knew that they were fighting the good cause.
I know about that Martineau.
It's Martineau.
The lion-hearted king, right?
Yeah, the Lionheart, Richard Lionheart. Yes, the Crusades. Anyway, they have found something in Vinkovci that unearthed a bit of a burial site. Many artifacts were found, and this was a friend of mine that dug it up, and he has sent me some things to translate, some pictures of things. There are some things that have been on auction, I think, today, maybe in Sofia, but...
Today?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What are the odds?
Did we have friends in Sofia?
Well, these things move quickly, yes. But luckily, I, struck the lottery, and I have been given copies of text to copy or to translate for the Latin.
Oh, well, is
The
this...
text that were dug up?
Yes, many scrolls and papers, things, very, very old, very rough shape, but very interesting. It was fascinating, this sort of text, the things that they speak about.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Where are you at with it?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
Oh, I am still in the midst of it, but I have found very interesting things. There is, for example, he picks up photograph. There is this knife dagger that is in pristine condition, and no one can explain why. That is fascinating. Some sort of
And it's been buried all these years.
buried all these years,
it's
but perhaps
perfect.
a chemical treatment to it that we do not know of.
Well, I
That's,
hope they can use that on my skin to keep it nice and plump.
Well, you are preaching to the choir. I wish for the same. Keep these crow's feet away. But
I'm gonna get a waiter and while we're laughing, a drink from my friend DeJourno. Please.
you see a waiter looks at you and his eyes go wide and he kind of turns around and doesn't really acknowledge you for a moment.
Hello.
As you look in the maitre d' hotel, the head of the compartment comes over. Yes, is there something I can
This
do?
man looked. Sorry. Can this guy? I don't know if they heard us. Can this man get a drink?
Oh, yes,
on
of course,
behalf,
of course. I can get you a drink, yes.
Yeah, on our rooms.
on our rooms?
Oh,
And keep
of
them
course.
coming.
I will keep them coming as you wish, of course. We aim to have.
Wait, what do you drink? Sorry, doctor.
I drink normally mineral water.
Well, get him.
That won't do.
Get him some slivovitz.
Yeah.
Slivovitz, I will have some. It has been some years since I have imbibed in that, but well, we are celebrating. I am celebrating at least, and it is a pleasure to speak to people about your work.
It is absolutely fascinating.
What else have you
Well,
dug up?
thank you.
Yes.
We have dug up a bit of stories about different artifacts. There is a medallion, there are stories about a statue, and there is stories about crusaders, or not crusaders, excuse me, about Romans, and about strange sort of occult stories, yes.
Oh.
Those are often scary, and they scare me.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pieces.
We get a little spooked by those, but we've had our fair share.
Yes.
Yeah.
We live in Bristol, so there's a lot of,
Yeah.
lore there.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Well, you went and saw like some medallions. We were separated this time, but you saw some medallions.
Yes, I saw some
in
medallions. Venice.
Belgrade, Venice.
Great.
In Venice, it is interesting. They have
Is that right?
plenty of museums.
Is that right?
Give me a history check.
You saw
a blur,
some
man.
medallions in
That is
Trieste.
Well, that was a hard success.
You remember Trieste? Yeah.
Yes. We really saw them in Trieste, actually.
These, yes, the medallions of Johann Winkelmann, I believe, are there.
Is that
That
the
is
same
very
medallion or
interesting.
different?
No, it appeared to be different, but
It's silly us to believe that every medallion is
I
the
know.
same.
Well, I just think this.
no, but it is always interesting to find them. A bit
yeah.
of statuary, a bit of coin, a bit of.
people don't
Yeah.
wear medallions like they used to.
Too true, lady.
You make a fair point. You make a fair
What
point.
about the statue? What's that about?
The statue is very interesting. It's particularly interesting because it is reminiscent of something. Well, as he kind of pulls up papers and looks, it is a mist. We have not found a statue inside of the tomb. We find speaking of it, referring to it, a statue that was belonged to long ago to strange. They are referred to as heretic, a sorcerer, but the name is Sedefkar that it belonged to. But the interesting thing, I don't know about that, but the interesting thing is that it sounds very similar to something a student of mine wrote about many years ago. So
No.
it is a small world.
No.
Yes.
Say it isn't Mehmet Makriat.
Mehmet Makriat.
Is that your student?
He thinks for a moment. Mehmet Makriat. That is the name strikes a chord. I'm sure that I have read many essays by him, but no, that is not who I speak
Oh,
of.
well, through him and stories we've heard through him, we
Well,
had a great night with him, but he was kind of telling us about heretic sorcerer from the Crusades time, what you were
Yes.
talking about. That's what I was talking about.
We actually just met him at a pub. It was
Mehmet, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Kinda
quite
like we met
true.
So you
We
have
just
some
got-
experience of meeting us archaeologists,
Honestly, that's why we
anthropologists.
came up to you,
You
because
know,
we were so-
there is no better
Yeah.
conversation. No more entertaining conversation.
yeah.
I had a question for you as a granny myself, and I would love more grandchildren. Seeing you
Oh.
now as one of my own.
Oh, Sure.
We're like-
Slivovitz is given to you all by the matron of the hotel.
Years apart.
Yeah.
We're 2 years apart.
Right. So he
I'm
kind
like
of holds up his
56.
Slivovitz and takes a sip and seems to be like loosening up and say, yes.
Are you going to see a suitor in is this person you're writing to who told you about these archaeology? Is it a suitor? Are you about to get married? Are you gonna have children?
Oh, he is a colleague.
loves love.
He is a colleague. That is.
Well, it doesn't mean that he's not more than that.
Well, so he kind of looks at you. There have been, moments in our lives, but I do not presume anything.
Well, let's make a cheers to him anyway. What's his name?
His name is Dr. Morich.
She is just sometimes presuming a little bit.
Yes, and cheers to Dr. Morich.
To Dr. Morich. So he takes another sip.
So who's your student that did write
His name
about
was
this?
Penev, Ivo Penev.
Evil
Evil
Penev?
It's IVO. Keep it together, guys.
We're doing pretty good, to be fair.
I wrote down evil. Like
You've
evil.
thrown us DiGiorno and Evil as 2 names today. Like, we're doing the best
These
we
are
can.
names.
I know.
Evil
Evo,
Penev.
Evo, IVO.
Evo.
Ivo?
Writing down evil. IVO, last name Penev, Penev.
All right. So your student had written about this statue?
Well, this was
before-
many years ago that he claims. Well, he had purchased a bit of statuary from a farmer.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was apparently found on their property. Such is the way with things in this part of the world. But he purchased it, and he was very. We dove in deep with it. He had a bit of a. Perhaps obsession, as some of us get with our studies. It is difficult at times not to, with diving into the history of the world. There's much to discover, but he developed some theories about it that were not looked upon as warmly by the academic community, which is somewhat understandable, but also unfortunate for him, as it made him a bit.
Ostracized.
Yes, ostracized. He is no longer in Bulgaria. He has emigrated to Canada, and he tends not to speak on the matter much anymore. So that is why it is certainly very interesting to. I will not reach out to him until it is something that I would know is exactly pertaining to him. But it is fascinating that it relates in any way.
What did you think about his theories?
I thought they were far-fetched. There is a Slovakian sort of folklore about an ancient civilization that predates humanity, which, whether or not there is proof for that, it is a bit hard to say. Many would say there is not proof, but this is referred to as the Jujeta people. And Jujeta. And this he referred to this piece of statuary that he found as he called it his Jujeta idol. I believe that it was connected to this ancient civilization. And he wrote a paper on it, a monograph that he submitted to the National Archaeological Museum, and they laughed him out of there. And
That's unfortunate.
it's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate for anyone to have anything rejected, but the manner in which it was rejected did seem to set him back a bit.
Yeah.
But he claimed that the statue was evidence of the civilization, and in my honest opinion, as he gave me a copy to read, he said that when I read it, it seems incomprehensible, a bit rambling, a bit hard to believe. There is not much to go after. It seems like someone who perhaps his research was eating its own tail a bit.
When did he give you that? Do you still have it? This is a long time ago that this happened, or?
It was a long time ago. It was a decade and a half ago or so. But,
Sorry,
but
so you
it
don't
is
have
possible
that
that in my library I still have a copy of the monograph. But It was, if I recall, this the Jujeta Idol, Evidence of a Civilization Older Than Mankind, was the title.
Interesting.
Very
I'd love to
interesting.
see that.
So anyway, they found all of this writing about all this statue, but no piece of the statue dug up. All of this evidence of it, but no.
No,
statue
that is the writings that we have found here. They do seem to match descriptions. He did give it to the museum for a study, and the descriptions here are not of exactly the part that he had, but rather of a whole.
Oh wait, because he bought a piece.
Yeah.
This human body,
Morbid.
with a bit of a strange sort of tessellating pattern on it. Bit of porcelain, and to me, strikes me as similar to the piece that Penev had, this human head. But
That's
So I guess the only link is now that Penev now has the head.
no, I do not believe that he does. I believe in his submissions of this for research that it is possible that he was given to some sort of holding place, possible that he was given to a museum, but it is unknown to me at this point.
Well, that is a mystery that I would love to know the answer to. They should make it into a book.
Both of you either make spot hidden or listen checks.
spot hidden or what?
Or listen.
These dice are slaying.
They're on
Let's
fire.
go.
That is an extreme success.
Which one do you want? Spot hidden or listen?
Fail.
Is there? Will I know if there's a difference
push it.
between one?
Spot hidden is just visual. Listen would be auditory. It's kind of the basic thing.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
do listen, and that's an extreme success. So.
Great.
I'm gonna push it. I was kind of trying to inconspicuously look around the table at his papers and stuff, and now I'm like being a little rude. But also, after the mention of head, June's kind of getting into her phobia. She's getting a little skeevy down.
So are you gonna do like spot hidden?
I'm pushing spot hidden.
Okay,
yes. Oh!
Is that a good or a bad?
No, I
Yeah.
failed.
It was hard.
Oh,
Fail,
Dave.
fail.
And I have 73 in spot hidden.
You need to switch the die. Switch the die.
Day, switch the day.
Switch the die.
Don't be afraid to switch to the day.
Won't be afraid to switch the dice.
Okay, so I failed him.
What were you trying to look for?
I was looking around the table at his documents, seeing if there was anything particularly. Well, I want to know where Penev is.
Gotcha.
And I was just looking to see if anything on the table was extra.
I would say because of your fail, your pushed fail, go ahead and make a persuade check with a penalty die.
Not me specialty.
You got an
as
extreme
is.
listen success.
Oh. Yeah, fail. I got a 10 on persuade. Sorry,
Fail on
failure
persuade.
because my success score is a 10. Is what I mean.
I see. Great.
To be
Start
clear,
with
June,
Jordan.
when you started talking about a head, June kind of got weird. Like she
That's
did
true.
kind of
That's
get.
true.
A little woozy,
Yeah.
a little strange.
So
Lady
I'm trying to
Vera.
play it off under that.
Okay.
Lady Vera,
Okay.
as you
Yes, good.
hear these stories of
That's
this findings, these connections, these patterns, these strange things, this possibility, this potential in Sophia, as you hear these things, sort of hackles raise, you feel yourself sort of in that sort of fight or flight. This has been such a long journey of so many moments of discovering things and staying on your toes that in this moment you take a breath and you look around and you listen, and what you hear is from behind you in the direction towards the back of the train. You hear other people complaining about not receiving their salads. You hear other people complaining about not receiving drinks. Just a couple tables of people that have not received things. As June, you push, your eyes widen, and without you even noticing, a trickle of sweat is going down your temple just from the adrenaline of hearing these things, of trying to remember them, of trying to put them in your memory and to remember them while trying to keep a casual atmosphere, as if you are just casually interested in whatever this is, as your eyes begin to dart without even darting around to the different things that he's gotten back out to look at. As your eyes are darting wide-eyed looking at them, you look back up at him and his brow is furrowed looking at you. It says, "Why are you so interested?"
I'm sorry, I have such a fascination with this kind of thing. I love meeting new people and hearing this kind of stories, but ultimately they do kind of freak me out and
Excuse my
gross me out. I'm sorry.
my granddaughter. She's always had a fascination with archaeology, and at one point I thought she would be an archaeologist, but let me just say this, the archaeology world is not the friendliest to women, so she had to give up on those things, and I think she feels, mind if I say, just a little bit jealous of the things you're able to do in your career now.
Go ahead and make a charm or a persuade roll.
Both of us?
Just Lady Vera for this.
I'm gonna push it.
How are you going to push it?
I just kinda,
Very good.
I just honestly just
Very
put them
good.
on the table.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Oh. I don't know where that one went.
You need another one?
What do you need?
My die just like flew out of my hand.
What kind of die?
It was a pink dye, like bright pink. Oh no, I see it. There it is.
Left foot.
Yep.
Left foot. What you got?
That is a 1.
That's
0
fucking
1.
right, Eric. Look at it.
Extreme.
Look at it. Put his
Extreme.
face in it.
Extreme. Literally boobs on the. He's also gay. Literally.
But his smile stretches across his face as he looks at you, cocks his head, and says, "I do understand. Many colleagues who have tried to get into this profession, it is difficult out there, and I apologize for the way that it is. Hopefully that change is coming, but know that I do deeply appreciate your interest. It is, as you would understand, always a bit uncommon, but always extremely fun to find people who are interested." As he smiles at this, you continue to hear people complaining, and
Can I just whisper to June?
yep,
Something is wrong. And I'm gonna smile at you. Like, there's no service. We're the service workers.
Look
No, I
around,
would
but
not say service workers in 1920.
Right.
But anyway, okay.
I look around, but that's not my primary concern. Do you still talk to Tony Negroni?
Tony Negroni.
Do you still talk to Panev?
I haven't spoken to him since he moved. No. As he says that, and as Lady Vera leans across the table and whispers to you, you look over Lady Vera's shoulder and you see along the passageway towards the back of the train, as people are dining, some people looking around, waiters going around and fulfilling orders. You see people that are sort of loudly complaining at this point about not receiving things until at this moment, the maitre of the hotel, this head of service here, moves towards one of the waiters with his back turns towards you, dark hair, and goes over to him with sort of a furrowed brow to this waiter. And the maitre d' sort of tugs at his elbow and looks at him. The maitre d' is holding a notepad to take orders, and the maitre d' looks down at the notepad and starts bending down looking at it. And you see the waiter pull a knife out and slash the palms of the maitre d' as blood gouts out of his palms, slash across the palms, and then this waiter dashes to the back of the car.
I'm grabbing Vera. I'm up. I'm running. I'm going to Susanna and the case. I'm running.
I'll go with her. But I'm gonna start slowly
Yeah.
Just literally, I'm imagining her pulling me by the collar, and I'm kind of stepping back, but I have my gun out in the in
Yeah,
pockets.
we're going back to their rooms.
Okay. At this moment, the server pushing past as the maitre d' lets loose this scream as blood splatters across some of the patrons sitting here in this dining car. Blood across their faces as their eyes go wide in horror as he falls over. The dining car
Is the server going in the
explodes
direction of
into
where we
panic.
know our cars
Yes.
to be?
As patrons and staff begin to rush about in this moment,
No.
as the panic begins, we're going to begin a little mechanic in Call of Cthulhu that is all of us trying for the first time, and this is a chase scene. So we're gonna set the table a little bit for a chase scene. And I will explain how that works in this moment. But as I set up the board a little bit, we're gonna go to a crossroads.
I love this.
The crossroads is to pass the time. To keep us occupied as we're going about this, setting up the table. We have two options. One, we can get another hot take from Macy, or two, we can have Vera do a little journal entry straight to camera, Real Housewives talking head style. So this is hot take or Vera Housewives
really
talking
don't
head.
want to. Let me go
Vote
Vera.
hot or vote Vera.
It's gotta be Vera.
No,
Okay, I wonder if. I'm curious what you're gonna pull out. I'm curious if Jordan comes sits by me and we move this camera to face down here. But it's probably still a little hard to see. Oh my god. Looking at the camera to see if that's even making sense. No, you're fine. I'm still doing my thinking on it. Okay, crossroads, we got all Vera. Which
It is
that's freaking right.
Vera Housewives.
Okay, I'm getting crazy for a second. No one get car sick. I'm gonna see if this is. Okay, Eric, I'm sorry. Look at this. See the way that it is.
Yeah.
Does that work? Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna come sit by you, Jordan.
Oh, really?
Oh wait.
We're gonna I'm gonna sit
So
by you.
you're gonna come sit by me. Yeah.
We'll both be.
Fun! What do you guys think about
Unless,
that?
wait, first, who won?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I
So we should go to this
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Yeah, if you could push up the camera towards
Yeah.
one more time.
Oh, I think we did another camera, but that would be really big.
Yeah, I'm on both.
Okay, we're going to Jordan's hot takes, Vera's hot takes.
With this music.
Wow.
Yeah, wait one second. We're gonna go to.
Is this a live, like, what's this thing coming up?
It's either a journal entry about what's happened in the recent past, or it's about what's happening live. Just a little talking head, Real Housewives style. What you're thinking about the people around you.
Oh, Real Housewives style.
Yeah, Real Housewives style, sort of.
Go ahead, love.
This is my worst nightmare. Could you believe that a tree made of long penises slapped me across the face? It's like I was at a night at Duomo Duomo.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Lady Vera. Excellent work.
Okay, let me go sit next to you.
Come sit with me. Before you do, move that camera to face more this way. Oh, Eric's got it. Yep, there it is. Ready. Look at us! No mom and dad, but we make it happen. Oh my god, behind the scenes, you're seeing Eric's ring light.
Hey.
Don't look at Eric's ring light, you guys.
I'm bringing over the comfy chair, by the way. While I'm here, can I show you a picture of that Lady Vera drew of June? Can you see this?
Oh, back up, hold up.
Yeah, in the background.
Ready?
This is how she sees her. This is not how I see her.
Here's what I got for you guys. Which one would you like to be? Here we go.
This will be June.
Please bear with us as we set up.
This camera is, this will be, Lady Vera. And this will be June. Alright, I don't know where they go. Fix us,
They can
focus.
both go onto the dining car. They
Alright,
both are.
camera reconfigure. Everyone be cool about the names not being right. That's
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
gonna be.
be chill.
If I just move it, does that, I'm doing it.
I think so, yeah. If
Oh,
you're able to select it. Yeah! Look at it go! Whee!
Oh, we're getting too advanced for y'all.
Yeah, we don't need Jack and Carson.
All those haters in the comments.
Yeah,
saying
All
get.
those
we
haters
can't
saying-
do cat-
Hey,
guys
we
all
proved
have
you
to
wrong.
question.
They said we
never
couldn't
did.
do it.
We never did, and we never
we
will.
don't actually. We actually don't.
Wait, they make this seem so hard. They make this seem so hard.
Yes. Come for them. Okay.
Because I really love this. This is an intense montage of Eric setting up props. So.
Totally.
How does it look? I know you probably can't see the words, but you get the idea, I think.
Yeah, these are just
I
like the
think you can
cards.
see. So yes. Oh my God. Cheers.
This is so silly.
Yes. To explain it.
Oh,
To explain it. Chase. Listen, everyone. This is our first time playing Call of Cthulhu, this campaign, and are we crazy for playing one of the two most gigantic, intense, insane campaigns of Call of Cthulhu for our first time? Yes.
Well, yes.
Yes, you'd be correct. Is this our first time doing a mechanic in the middle of said campaign? You are also correct.
No
but
one
we're gonna
ever
learn
said
together.
we weren't crazy.
No one ever said that, and they'd be wrong. But I'm excited about this
Me
mechanic.
too.
It seems really interesting. It's like a little bit like a board game. So, how it works is, as you can see, you have the back of the train spread out in front of you, each of the cars. So you have dining car, sleeping car 1, sleeping car 2, sleeping car 3, salon car, that's where you had coffee earlier, sleeping car 4, sleeping car 5, and the fourgon. You would know.
Fourgon?
That is
The
sort
back?
of, yeah, it's like, staff quarters, storage, different things like that. That would be the back of the train. What we have here is we have June. And we have Vera. They are still in the dining car as this fake server has gone through the doors and is going into sleeping car 1 at this point.
Where are our rooms?
Your rooms are in sleeping car 5.
This is my reminder.
Good call. Good call. Okay, so how this is going to work is that look at your sheets. You should have a movement or a speed. One of those.
And where would
A
someone
move
look for that
rate.
kind of
It's
thing?
going to be at the
Oh, okay.
top, so it should be like 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
So I believe that June you have 9 and Lady Vera you have 8.
That's true.
Is that
How
correct?
does he know that kind of
How does he know?
So first, what we're going to do is we're going to have everyone roll a Constitution check in this moment.
So, should it be higher or lower on this?
You want to hit your score or lower.
extreme success?
That makes a huge difference. That
That's
does make a big difference.
awesome.
Extreme makes a difference.
I'm gonna use.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna use.
Untold power.
I know we never said this is why.
Oh no!
I'm gonna use 2 luck points to get it to 65. Can I do that?
You can, yes.
Well, I'm doing it.
To get to a regular
Mom-
success.
Mom was at 66 to be a regular success.
Incredible. So that's going to mean that
Can't tell now.
Opportunity
this is going to sound crazy. but regular success, right? So your movement stays at 8. June, extreme success, you add a +1 to your move, so that's going to be 10. You don't have to write that down, sorry, I can put that in here.
Okay.
So that's going to make it 8, and you'll find out about the other person, and it's 10. So this you can write down that you have a certain amount of movement actions. So Lady Vera, you have 1 movement action. June, you have 3 movement actions because of your extreme success.
Oh, hell yeah. Per turn.
Yes, per turn. So that is the amount of movement actions that you have. And we're gonna go in initiative order. So a movement action can be used to move 1 space. So that's if you only have 1 movement action, then you're gonna use that whole movement action to move from dining car to sleeping car. If you have 3, then presumably, if nothing gets in your way, you can move 1, 2, 3. You could move all the way to sleeping car 3 with 3
Okay.
movement actions. But if you've made it to a space and you want to do something else, say you want to shoot at someone or you want to perform another sort of action, that'll take a movement action.
Okay.
And there's also maybe going to be certain things that will pop up that will cost you movement actions that get in your way, obstacles. In this chase, as you are chasing this man and also trying to get to your sleeping car. In this moment, as we go to the top of initiative order, we're going to go to a crossroads.
I give up.
You guys, we're learning a whole new. We're basically playing Scythe.
Yeah, literally. Passenger or so much blood. Vote blood.
Blood?
Who's blood? Can I have a refresh on, like, my memory of the Orient Express is that sleeper cars are connected by a bathroom. Is that true?
Sleeping
here?
cars, there's a passage, just a hallway that goes all the way through. You don't have to like go through people's rooms. Are you talking about?
I'm talking about, like, I remember the rooms we were in on one train at some time, like, 2 cars were connected by a bathroom.
Not the cars, but the like rooms themselves within the car. So the cars are going to be connected always by an enclosed sort of
Got
railway.
it. Full cars. Full cars.
There are
Okay.
emergency exits along those sort of passageways, but
So the room that Susanna and Bert are in, we would know, like, are we in 2 rooms?
I would say you're connected by a
Connected by a
bathroom.
bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, and can I shoot from like one passenger car to the other?
You
or-
cannot. You have to be in the same passenger car as someone, because there are 2 doors between. There's a door into the passageway and then a door into the next car.
one.
Blood,
Well, Lady Gaga's filming a music
throne
video
of
here.
blood.
It's 1924.
Lady Gaga falls from the ceiling.
It's bad romance.
As in this moment, the maitre d' of this car is screaming, his voice shredding as he holds up his hands. As you can see that they're cut, and you can see almost his pulse as blood is spraying out of the palms. As the both of you get up and start running. Trying to pass through. None of the patrons able to kind of gather themselves, even though they're screaming, gather themselves to stand up and get in your way. But this maitre d' on the ground, spurting blood as you're trying to pass by. You feel hot blood splash against your face. I'm gonna need both of you to make a constitution roll not to get sick. If you get sick, then it's a minus 1d3 movement actions.
Whoa!
So
I thought I was on top of the world, but
that's a regular success.
yeah, same.
You both manage to stomach it, even
God.
as your faces are painted with hot blood now dripping down your chin. As the maitre d' continues screaming, waiters looking around desperate for what to do, looking back towards where this server has gone running through the doors into the next room. In this moment, at the top of initiative, I'm going to take him off the board so that you don't know where he is until you see him.
What the hell? Oh, because he would have run into the next car. We don't
Yeah.
Right.
know. Okay.
Give me one moment here.
This is
I
hard.
was just thinking about this. This is like a real puzzle
You think? Wait, speak on that, because
because we don't know where he is.
Yeah.
we could spend our I could spend my time like searching passenger 1, and he can already be at passenger 4 by then. And let's just be honest, I have like the shotgun abilities. I could like shoot him. I feel like you have the brawl, but I feel like one of us needs to tackle him, and the other one needs to get to the passenger car. Because we need it. Like I think you have the movement to go to the passenger car.
My plan is to go to and this is just not this is not even metagaming. June's going to Susanna.
Yeah.
Like June is booking.
Yeah. I feel like I can't go as fast, so it's just like I have to go passenger by passenger to find
I guess
him.
that's metagaming because you know my plan now, but I don't think that's a
No, I think that
shock.
would be true. I think that would be the same.
Yeah.
Great. Next is going to be June. You're up. You have 3 movement actions that you can use.
Yeah, I'd be running. I mean, to stay like in table. If I didn't see this guy, I assume he's ahead of me. I'd run until I can't. So.
Okay. As you jump over this bloody man, the maitre d', pushing your way past the passengers, past the staff here, frozen, shocked. As you pass through, you can move 3 spaces on this chase. 2, 3. As you enter into sleeping car 3,
Oh, bitch. Of course he's there.
you find him there at the opposite end of the sleeping car.
Like I'm at the back, he's at the front.
You're at the back, he's at the front. As he puts his hands on the door to go to the next, he looks over at you. In this case, go ahead and make a free spot hidden check for me.
Ooh, extreme success.
My girl.
Extreme success.
10. I rolled a 10. My extreme is 14.
Great. You see the scar tissue, you see the sutures, you see this sort of sewing pattern just lightly over the clavicle. As he looks over at you, his eyes seem pale and strange as he locks with you. And he is carrying a satchel around his shoulder. His server's outfit is now unbuttoned, and you just see a sort of sweat-stained shirt and tie underneath as he looks over and locks eyes with you in this moment.
It is
June,
not the same face as the Duke, though. I assume it's. Okay.
It is not. As June, that is your turn. Lady Vera, you are up. You have 1 movement action.
Well, I'm moving 1.
Moving 1. All right.
Come on, little toy Lego guy.
Incredible.
I'm waddling.
With that, it's going to be top of initiative order now as he locks eyes with you, has a moment, extreme success. You can see something on his sort of hilt, some sort of object that is on his belt. As he thinks for a moment looking at you as you are dashing into this car, he turns around, swings open the door, and bolts through, disappearing through the doors. Make a little roll for him in this moment.
What the?
I really don't want to do
Yeah.
Because if you're there and you're ready to protect, if you're ready to like, and then I slowly creep up over time.
Well, technically, I don't know if they're like asleep, but Susanna and Bert are there too.
That's true.
Maybe.
And I know Bert has.
June, it's your turn.
Well.
Okay,
does
well, I'll
this mean?
spend 1 action moving to the next car.
You go through and you see this man at the opposite end of the salon car trying to make his way through a crowd of passengers. As you go through, as you hit this car, what are you trying to do?
I can catch up to him with that turn I just spent. Like,
You are caught up to him. He is in this car with you. But
I'm gonna try to. What am I gonna try to do? I am going to try to come up behind him and grab him and get him on the ground.
Okay. As you're going to do that, we're going to go to a crossroads.
I'm worried he's not the only
No, that's what I was thinking too.
person here, but I'm okay.
What do you?
I want to like strategize with you, but I think it's better if we just let it play out. Look at us.
1 moment.
Maybe next season we'll sit by each other.
Yeah, we
Although,
could bring out each other's
behind the
complexions.
curtain, at our new table, in our new studio, at the beginning of this season, we told y'all this, I think, but we drew numbers to see, decide who gets their seat.
I did choose first, and I did choose this. Mm-hmm. It's actually really lovely to see Eric so busy, so close.
Yeah.
Very close.
And
Also,
I chose last.
I also realized how much my hits are out.
Well, keep them out.
Keep him out.
Well, keep 'em
him
out.
out. What obstacle does June face? Adore or Agatha Christie?
Not Agatha.
No. That poor girl.
I know. She's
Also, these are getting me
These are right.
These are getting me
To me, these
dude.
are perfect.
Dude, these are getting.
It's
I don't know
so
if anybody
good.
can tell. I'm getting.
To me, I'm having the
No, I had to
perfect
slow
little
down.
I'm getting
I was
buzz.
like,
tipsy.
I'm having the perfect little buzz.
Me too. I'm just feeling I'm feeling a little silly. These are making me feel a little silly.
It's a silly
Silly.
drink for sure.
Well,
That's
guess what?
why it's
Silly
the
Willy
drink
drinks.
of the summer.
This Saint Germain Spritz, drink of the summer. Tell your
Boom.
friends, tell your aunt, tell your
Quote,
grandma, tell
Macy
your mom,
Atkinson.
tell your dad, tell your sisters and brothers, and your coworkers, because you're gonna be ahead of a trend.
Yup, you're gonna know.
They're gonna say,
Just
or
like the Dirty Shirley, you're gonna know.
maybe where you live, it won't be a trend this summer, but it'll be a trend next summer.
Wow.
But know that you've
coming
heard it
for
here
anywhere
first.
that's not New York City.
Middle America.
Yeah.
You're in,
Brutal.
you're in the middle of the smallest
Brutal.
family
Yeah.
gathering, and you get a you bring Saint Germain spritzes. It's crazy.
June, as you are bustling into this car, the salon car, people looking up, wide-eyed looking at the man that is running through the car, but now turning to look at you, you see a woman in her mid-30s stand up. Agatha, your friend Agatha comes up and says, puts her hands on your shoulders and says, "What's going on? This is so exciting!" As she puts her hands on your shoulders, you can either make a persuade or a strength check. Persuade to persuade her to sit down, or strength to shove her out of the
It does have
way.
to be a strength check based on the numbers. I don't want to shove Agatha Christie, but yeah, that's a success.
Oh no! Boom, hits the booth and falls lopsided
That's
into
what she
the
does.
seat.
She never hits the ball. She never hits in
her
this
head,
world.
her neck snaps against the table. No, as she hits the table.
So that's one of my actions.
That is one of your actions, as you are now caught up with him, though you are in the same room, and you can use an action to try to attack him if that is what you wish.
Yeah, brawl check.
Brawl check. He's gonna make a dodge check.
That is a success.
That is a fail. It's an 82
I'm
on
afraid that he's gonna just
the dodge check.
detach and then
Me
become
too.
As you are trying to hit him, or you are trying to grapple
I
him?
was trying to get him on the ground.
Get him on the ground.
I'm running up behind him. I'm like grabbing the back of his jacket.
You manage to grab him and send him boom down to the ground. I would say managing to do that, you're not like hugging him so that he can't exactly he's not pinned in this moment, but you do send him crashing down to the ground as people scream around you as you dash in, manage to shove Agatha Christie out of the way and tackle this man boom to the floor. With that, I would say you do have one more movement action to use if you would like to do anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I get up and kick him in the head?
Yeah. Get
Well,
up
that's
and
what
try
I
to
wanna
kick
do.
him. Go for it.
Brawl again?
Brawl again, and he has dodged already, so you can roll this with a bonus die because he is not able to dodge.
I rolled a 9, 0, 9, so that is an extreme success.
9.
The zeros and zeros.
I know, these dice are pretty.
So a 9.
Yes.
A single digit
Yeah.
9. Incredible. Is that an extreme success?
Yes.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Right.
I think it's like a
1d. Okay. So 1 plus. Okay, 3 points damage.
3 points of damage.
My intention. This is maybe a little retconny, but my intention was more to slow him down
Totally.
than seriously hurt him.
You kick his head as you tackle him to the ground, stand up, take your boot, and slam it. He moves his head enough so that it doesn't fully just crack his skull and knock him out, but he moves in such a way that the heel of your boot slams against his nose, and you hear the snapping sound as his nose breaks under your boots, and you crack his nose, and blood begins running across his face, partly blinding him, but nose just gushing out of his nose as he clasps hands to it and starts to try to get up. In this moment, that is your movement actions. Incredible. Lady Vera, you are up. Sorry.
Get moving.
Well,
Alright, you got one.
2 tickets to paradise. I'm walking leisurely. I'm a parrot head. I'm listening to Jimmy Buffett on the way here. I'm in Margaritaville.
I would say that the one movement action checks out as you are trying to pass through these passageways, but you feel your ribs just crunching under you. Feel still the pain of the injury that you took as you hung to yourself. Getting to sleeping car 2.
That's any money, by the way.
You see an elderly man sort of pop his head out of a sleeping compartment and say, I say, is there something happening?
I push him back in.
As you, oh no! Shut the door. Incredible. You make it to sleeping car 2. You can see the door here is sort of slightly ajar, and you can see that people have passed through in a hurry to the next car. Anything else on your turn? I don't think
I have an
perhaps
option
that's it.
to.
Sure.
I don't think I have an option to.
So you move back up.
Well, I don't think I have an option to.
Unless you're presenting the option to.
Yeah, I would love if you said
You
I had another
can
option.
certainly pitch something, and I can see if it's a free action, if it's not anything too
I
hefty.
know my guy.
You can't move into another car.
My love is gonna pitch something.
I'm gonna shoot my shotgun up in the air to try to startle him.
Totally.
Okay.
Is that smart?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Also, like, maybe they hear.
Go ahead and make an intimidate check.
It's not bad.
It's
the
not
best.
bad at all.
It's not the best. but
Not
it's not
bad
the
at
worst.
all.
Well, that's a no.
Okay.
Well, that's a 98.
Gotcha.
Well, that's about it. It's
As
almost
you
as bad.
pull up your gun and bam, shoot it off, the spray of bullets hitting the ceiling and a cloud of dust sort of coming down from the ceiling of this train car. The sound of it reverberates around, but the sound of the rain and the wheels outside, and the sense that you don't know how far they are from you. You get the sense that perhaps the shotgun blast would not be heard 2 cars away. As you continue carrying yourself, shotgun in hands, down this sleeping car, as at this point many people are opening the doors, looking at you, and quickly shutting the door and hiding in their rooms as you carry your gun down the sleeping car.
Just a broken mama with a gun.
We'll go to the top of initiative as he is going to stand up, clutching his nose, using action for that, and he is going to lurch through the door.
Shoot, I thought that would, like, stop him. He don't give a shit.
Disappearing.
Yeah. He can move. I'm afraid he can move.
Like, that should get a guy down for a
It's
sec.
gonna be his turn. As June, it is gonna be your turn.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Okay.
One action.
You pass through. As you're passing through that passageway, what I say is, you see that the next door is open, and you also see that the emergency exit door is open on the side of this passageway.
Wait. What does that mean?
You are in a little, if you can imagine, sort of like a long bus that has like an accordion, you know, or if you've been on a train that has that sort of passageway that's enclosed with an accordion sort of feel to it. There is another door that is an emergency exit out through this passing compartment.
That is almost like perpendicular
Yes,
to...
that's correct.
Okay.
That door is also open.
Okay.
All 3 doors are open. As you feel the wind whipping by and you see rain pattering into this compartment, as he is looking back over you, blood just smeared across his face as he has his satchel already off and his hand out the emergency exit as he drops his satchel out the door and or leaves the emergency exit open, dropping the satchel out of the door.
Satchel.
Yes. As he drops the satchel out the door and continues through the next door, and you can see that he is in this sleeping car now.
But he was wearing it in the dining car. been wearing it the whole
you
time.
saw, or I mentioned that he was wearing it when you caught up to him the
Okay.
first time that you caught
Okay.
up to him. Yeah.
Wait, so there's a satchel.
It is now dropped out of the train and it is gone.
Okay. Whatever it is,
Is very important.
I'm
You are caught up now to him in this
so positive.
fourth sleeping car.
I'm so positive that it's very important.
The train is rushing by.
Okay, yeah. And I see he jumps out. Is it?
No.
Okay.
He
okay.
continues
He just
on. He
drops,
dropped the
he
satchel
drops
out the door, out onto the whipping by landscape. You see it drop out and then disappear out of view as he sort of lolls around, trying to get his bearings, trying to maintain his vision as he lolls and continues on into the sleeping car.
As a
You are caught
second-
up to him now with only using one movement action, so you have 2 left.
So he's in this car now?
No, sorry, he's in that car where
He's
you are
trying
right
to get
now.
to our car now.
Okay.
You are in the right place right now.
Yeah.
As my second action, would you allow me to grab him and get into the third car? Like
To tackle him through? Yeah, we'll say it's a
I wanna
maneuver.
tackle
Yeah.
him through the
Yep.
into car 5.
Absolutely.
And whenever it's okay to start like yelling, like at the top of my lungs, Susanna, Bert, wake up! Like
Yeah.
something's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
As you are
God.
screaming that and as you tackle him through, trying to tackle him through the next, he's gonna make a dodge check. I'll roll this just to see what you have to beat. So he has a dodge of 60. Roll this. 49 is a regular success, so you have to roll a hard success or an extreme success on your attack.
Tough. Real tough. I failed. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, as you
And if
try
I-
to tackle him through this maneuver, he wheels out of the way and boom, slams against a door to a sleeping compartment. As you can hear people crying out inside of them, but locking and latching their doors. As he hits it, he is still in the sleeping car with you. You still have another movement action.
If I can, like, I couldn't bring him with me. I couldn't, like, hit him, but if I can slip past him into the 5th car.
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to slip past. Using your last movement action, you move into the sleeping car ahead of him, cutting him off.
Readying myself, yeah.
Absolutely.
And still yelling like crazy, getting to whatever Susanna's door was.
Yep, yelling like crazy. What are you yelling?
Susanna, Bert, wake the fuck up. We got a problem.
Okay, great. In this moment,
And
it's
whatever
going to
whatever door, like, you know, we're moving this way. If like Bert's door is here, Susanna's here. I'm telling whatever the first door that's ours is. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I don't want
Yep.
to feel like.
be. You're able to do so as you enter, and
Okay.
so there you get into the middle of the compartment and just bam against it. As you slam against the door,
I'll knock on their doors too if I can. Like
knock down
just-
their doors. Coming in, Lady Vera. I'm so sorry, Jordan, that you are so far. In the
Carry
back.
on my wayward son.
Just a woman moving through train cars.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That's the only gun that's gone off. Like,
Just
by
like-
far the most audible sound is
Super
Lady
far
Vera
away shotguns
just
by a
shotgunning the
crazy
roof
woman.
of the Orient Express.
Insane.
Incredible. Carrying on down.
I've been imagining. Now I imagine Lady Vera looking just like this man,
Yeah.
with like a little
Tall hat,
mustache,
like
yeah, tall hat.
Buckingham Palace
Buckingham
a little
Palace,
bit. Yeah.
like
You weren't
guard.
sprinting, you're just walking. Like,
Honestly, epic. Okay.
honestly, very Vera.
It's very Vera, yeah.
Since you are in there
This whole time.
and
I
you have
think
moved
about
into the
that
sleeping
all
car,
Hey.
this man, move him into sleeping car number 5.
Oh,
I'm going to say because you've readied this action as you've moved in there, preparing people, preparing them, as you can see that Bert and Susanna have both sort of slightly opened their doors, wide-eyed looking at you. As he runs in, he enters in his car. He's going to try to use his second action to move past you and to move into the next car. You, I'm going to say, can use an action on this, even though it's still his turn, because you've moved into it and you've cut him off. You can use an action to do what you will to him, to try and stop him, or to do whatever, or to do nothing and to let him pass by.
Katana out at the knees. As he's trying to
Katana.
cast
Katana out
God,
the
you have a
knees.
fucking
Katana
katana.
out at the knees.
Okay.
Do I need to explain myself further,
No.
gentlemen?
No, not at all.
I'm gonna roll this dodge first to see what you have to beat.
Queen. You slay. Go for it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a regular success. You need to get a hard or an extreme success on your katana check.
Katana is brawl still, yeah?
Yeah, we'll use brawl.
Ooh. Fuck yeah, hard success.
Yeah, you did it. Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god.
That's great.
Okay. Go and roll
Look
damage.
at my little character as a katana.
You go and roll damage on that. Taking out your cane, your red cane, and
Kind of
clicking
both
the
look
button,
the same. You look like
sing,
you're covered in
unsheathing it and sweeping for the legs.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
And
Okay.
surely a slowdown, like
Go ahead and
at the femurs?
Yeah.
at this point, I'm gonna have you roll. You can either roll another brawling check or a luck check to see if you're able to sweep his legs out from under him.
I'm gonna do another brawl check.
You certainly run a gash along his legs, and he is a spurt of blood from them. Horrible wound.
Fail.
Fail. You feel the blood splatter out and hit you as you sweep the legs, cutting them as you let loose this scream of agony. As you cut it, you see part of the pant leg, his calf go down, and you can see strange pale flesh underneath, and you can see strange suture marks underneath. As he continues running against the pain, running and books it through, and you can take him off the board for now.
Can Susanna or Bert get involved?
As they emerge, it is your turn as he has emerged, or as he has gone by. Are you saying to stop him?
Yeah.
It's a great call. I'm going to say that when they see you perform that action, take out your katana and sweep at him, that yes, they are going to try and detain him as well. Susanna first is going to come out and try to tackle him.
Oh hell yeah, that's my girl.
So she has a 25 on brawl.
Like if I saw,
I know.
If I saw,
my
like,
girl
my
with a
partner-
25 on brawl, like, she's
yeah,
like, that's not her
and she
thing,
like
but she's-
tackles him
25
around-
on brawl. She gets a bonus die because he can't dodge because he's been sliced across the leg.
Hey, come on, babe.
Come on, girl.
Come on, babe.
That's an extreme success.
So it's so hot right now. It got so hot in
That's
here.
an extreme success. It's a 5 out of 25. Susanna hears your cry, sees you bring out the blade, and slams the door open and full shoulder, no thinking twice about it, as he is hobbling, running past. She slams, boom, slams him into the wall of the train as he hits. You hear ribs crack as he hits the metallic side of this sleeping car as she hits. She's gonna roll damage.
That is the hottest thing.
Oh
I've
my
seen.
god!
You need to get that girl pregnant tonight. You need to have children.
I'm gonna make her my baby.
That is
mama.
3 points of
have to.
damage to him.
Right.
3 points of damage as
Five?
I'm
Are
still
you kidding
so,
me?
I'm still so gagged. I'm so gagged.
Three out of a
she's been
possible
through
3
enough.
points
She
of
came out, she
damage.
said, "Oh,
She
how
gets-
did
You
I'm more
see this
surprised
sort
you
of
just rolled
rage
from an
take
app.
over her as she comes out and body checks, boom, him into the wall as he hits it and starts continuing to try to get his way through the sleeping car back to the back of the train.
No fucking way, dude.
As he's taking that 3 points of damage, he is still hobbling up. You can hear bones cracked, creaking as he is desperately trying to get back there. Does someone have Bert's character sheets?
I can probably get
If we
it.
can find a Bert's character sheet.
The box that's a little
So
bit open
June
right
has
there.
given sufficient
Yeah,
warning.
The brown one in the back, probably.
No, that's this is Clayton.
2, 3.
I have a copy, like an old copy of Bert's sheets. Oh,
Here it is.
nice.
Do you want to roll it?
What are you looking? Oh, there's 2 of them. She made a new one, so look
Let's
for
do
The
that.
new one is probably
The new one's
the,
probably-
yeah, I think the written in is probably the new one.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Attack, whatever attack that Bert has. I don't know if Bert has a weapon or just a body check.
So too, where is that though?
The handgun is 110, but what is her,
I know. Firearm. Okay, wait. Rifle, shotgun 25, 20, brawl 25. Yeah, let's do the shotgun.
Shotgun, as Susanna comes out, body checks him, slams him against the wall.
He's a
Bert
little
steps
bit
out in front and holds up the shotgun and tries.
He tried to stand
He
best.
tried to stand best, yeah.
Positioning the heel of the shotgun against shoulder. He, shaking, looks up and BAM! Sends out the shotgun blast. That seems to scrape across, just making a cut across his cheek. You see the blood still running down his face from the side of the blast, but not quite hitting at full volume as this man continues hobbling forward, opens the door, and slams himself back through. If you can take him off the map at this point.
All the way? He's
Just,
not in the...
you don't know where he is, technically, if you can take him off the map.
right.
That is his turn. But, June, you do have your full turn.
Well, I'm going to that
After
freaking next
So
car.
you have 3 actions, use 1.
Do I see?
You see, at the back of this foregone, you can see that this area has, I'll say at this point, we're gonna go to a crossroads.
Chad is gone. Just
we need to write that down somewhere.
Chad is God, just as foretold. I know, we need to make they're on like the ceiling around the like above camera view, but it was like around like this. Chat is God. Chat is
That's
God as is foretold.
God as is foretold.
like a church from the Renaissance era, like beautiful gold
That's what I imagine,
scripts.
like gold leaf. Like,
wait, we should make a
gorgeous.
cathedral.
I was thinking
okay.
more like a children's
We need
doctor
a
who has, like,
fresco.
Yeah, a fresco.
Ceiling.
We need God and Adam across the ceiling. Okay. All right. So the crossroads is what's in their way now? Some water or a blade. Vote water or vote blade.
What? I'm thinking about the water would be the Rio Grande just goes straight
Oh, the
through.
foregone is like the crew car.
Storage, crew car, crew, sleeping quarters, as well as where luggage is kept, or different things are held.
Tough.
Back of the train.
Yeah. Susanna's water.
Susanna's
breaks.
water broke because
She
I got her ass so pregnant.
Yeah, man.
so immediately.
We're pregnant.
We're
We just watched
expecting.
Wet Hot American Summer for the first time.
Yeah.
That's a.
Isabel just texted me, have you ever seen Wet Hot American Summer?
Have you seen it?
I have, but
Okay.
Isabel texted me, I was like,
We just watched it.
it's paid a long time
Perfect
ago.
movie.
I
so
love that
funny.
movie.
Oh my god, it's so good.
so funny. 5 votes for some water.
Janine Garofalo gets pregnant like really fast. No, yeah, it's really fun.
Oh my god, you guys. Everyone wants water.
Yeah, I guess it is.
The people want water, and chat is God as foretold.
Chad is God. As prophecy foretold, Chad is God. As you enter into the foregone, you see that there is a hot water unit, a tank that is kept back here that has been slashed open, and you can see that water is spraying across the entrance to this cabin as hot water comes out from this unit. I'm gonna need a dexterity check. This is not one of your actions, but a dexterity check.
Success, but would hard success be a difference?
No, I'll take regular success. Success, you manage to, as you come in, just put your head down and barrel through it. Through the spray of hot water, boiling hot water. You feel it scald for a moment before you're through it, and you look and you see there's a back door, a back sort of heavy door to the Orient Express at the end of this foregone, and it is hanging open, and you can see the countryside, this mountainous rocky countryside going past. You can see the train tracks behind you stretching into the distance. It is hanging open, and this man is in front of it, having just swung the door open. But you are here, and you still have 2 movement actions. What are you doing, June?
movement actions. Like, if I'm already in the car, do I have to spend a movement action to try to grab him?
To use the action to attack.
Or
then
sorry,
yes.
like, but I don't have to.
No, you are.
to
You can
him,
get to
like,
him already.
Yeah, I want to try to grab him and drag him back.
Great. Okay. With that, go ahead and make your brawl check. He's gonna make a dodge check. So dodge
Well, if we're
is
spending a brawl check, like, I want to, like, elbow him in the head and drag him back.
great.
you
Sounds
know?
good. Yeah. I'll roll this first. To see what you have.
Okay.
That's 30 exactly.
Really,
That's exactly
really
a hard
good.
success.
Oh,
That's
so
exactly
you
hard.
need
You need an extreme success to get him on this attack.
Okay. No, failure.
Failure as you try
Well,
to swing
fail
for the
attack.
elbow. Yeah. As you swing for the elbow, trying to grab him, he falls, slash ducks out of the way. You can see his head just battered. You can see bruises across his body. You can see the strange scars on him as he almost crumples for a moment, holding onto the door as you try to hit him, and instead just kind of glance against the door, looking back at him. You still have a movement action, and I'll allow you to do one more thing.
I'm trying to, like, my primary goal is to grapple him.
Great.
If I can do damage on the way, like if I can again try to hit him in the head again and like get him held. I want him held more than I want him hurt.
Okay, if you want to do no damage, I'll give you a bonus die on this brawl.
Done.
Okay, let's see his dodge first.
Okay. God.
It's a hard success.
So
Hard
extreme.
success. You need an extreme success on this. You have a bonus die to grapple.
Lord, there is a like.
Is it?
You're not gonna believe this.
That took my breath away.
It's a
no.
2.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god.
This is your night. This is your night. This is your moment. Have it.
Swing
He's always
again
been physical.
as he is lunging to jump out of the speeding train. As he is lunging to jump, you reach out your arm and grab him by the scruff. You grab him by the collar and you boom, slam him down to the ground, pro wrestling style. You hear him wheeze out as he boom hits the floor of the car, and you see him just try to get up and is just caught here. Breath knocked out of him as you put a hand on his chest and pin him down to the floor here.
Oh, it feels good.
That's hot.
His turn is very soon, but it feels good for now.
Well, don't forget my turn.
As
Well, don't forget me. I'm coming.
baby,
in
how
this
could
moment,
Baby, how could I?
in this moment, as the chase is sort of dying down, as Lady Vera, you continue
dying
on.
down?
You
I'm
go
just
through
getting started.
at that end. At that end of the train, you continue on. You can continue on one car as you lock eyes with more passengers looking out of their. Well, in the salon car, you see Agatha Christie get up a bit woozy as Agatha looks at you. Lady Vera, what's happening?
I'm gonna slap her across the face.
Oh, yeah! And continue on.
Yeah.
As she
Poor
just
Agatha.
slaps you, lets out a cry and hits the seat again. Boom, down. As you continue on through the salon car. As back at the end
you
of
want
the
me to sit
train.
here?
If you can stay in the salon car for now.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. You don't want me to move.
We're not going to have movement
You didn't
actions.
want her
At this point,
front
it is going to be combat style.
All right.
Where you do not have movement actions, you have normal actions. So you can do one action per turn on this. So right now, it is going to be his turn.
Okay.
And as he is trying to regain his breath. Oh, there's a bug.
What about
That's crazy.
A huge bug?
What about Susanna and
No,
Bert?
not a
Wait,
big bug.
What about
but
Susanna and Bert?
it's like a fly. Susanna and Bert. Good call.
We're playing the.
We will put them into initiative order. You can decide who they are, and you can also decide what they do on their turns. They are not up yet.
Boy.
Bert and Susanna.
Yeah. Susan.
So they're in their sleeping car.
Yeah. Who do we risk?
You guys can see it. Oh no, you can kind of see it. Susanna is the gray one, and Bert is this one.
Okay. Top initiative order is going to be his turn, as he is going to. He's going to pull the hatchet from his belt.
Isabel, we're chasing some skinless man through the train.
Yeah, girl.
And Bert and Susanna just got involved. So wish you luck.
We're doing a new chase mechanic. The guy we're chasing, it's his turn now.
He rolled a 21 on his hatchet. It was 50, so he got a hard success. So if you're gonna dodge this, you need to get a hard success.
Okay. And is this like normal combat where I can brawl back instead of dodge?
You can brawl back, but you would have to get an extreme success.
Okay. I'm just gonna dodge.
Great. Just like a fly buzzing around.
Fail. I can't push that, can I?
No, you cannot. Can I get a D4?
Yeah, here you go.
Is that the one that is weighted and goes only to 1?
Of course.
Yes.
That's the one I always give Eric.
That's going to be 4 points of damage to you as he swings his hatchet. And it was a D6 plus a D4.
4 points of damage. So
4 points of damage. There's that D4. As he swings up and gets you in the arm, just slicing across your arm. Blood trickling down. Now is going to be June, your turn.
Okay, primary objective still being to keep him grappled. Like, can I do damage while doing that in this?
Yeah. But it would be a straight brawl check.
Okay.
No bonus time.
Okay. Can I take your offer from before? To keep him brawled?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
For a bonus die brawl,
Bonus
but
die,
no
keep him brawled.
damage.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll roll the dodge.
Oh, right.
What is that?
It's a failure. 65. You just need to succeed. You need a regular success.
Got this.
Okay.
Come on, me.
Well, the first one is a failure, so I'm glad I took your offer. There we go.
Yeah, that's great.
Success.
Incredible
Hard
success. With that, he tries to wriggle out towards the open door, towards the outside as he tries to go. You again take him by the clothes and boom, slam him back down to the ground, pinning him as he wrenches in pain as you hit him down to the ground. June, that's your turn. Susanna is up. As Susanna is going to go, I have Susanna's sheet actually. Susanna is going to go up and
I assume.
you hear the cracking of knuckles. She's just going to try to punch him across the face.
Isabel, you missed it. Susanna saved the damn day as I go.
She literally pinned her to the ground.
He has already rolled a dodge, so she's just going to roll with bonus die. Her attack is 25.
Who is this guy? 20.
That's cocked, right? Yeah, that's cocked.
Yeah.
But what is it, 20?
It is a 20 though.
Oh, okay.
She's queening the fuck out! I'm gonna buy her the biggest house in Boston.
You know WWE wrestlers, right? She's Charlotte.
You remember me.
Yeah.
You remember my best.
You remember my best.
2 points of damage as she boom clocks him across the face. His nose explodes with blood. You hear it cracking as his jaw goes to the side in a way that does not seem sustainable. It is staying to the side as his head hits the floor. His eyes are rolling back in his head. He is hanging on to consciousness by a thread, as it is going to be Bert's turn.
Speaking of jaw to the side, y'all seen Love Lies Bleeding?
No, I need to.
Okay, spoilers, but
Oh God.
Anyway.
maybe the chat.
Terrifying.
Maybe someone in the chat.
You guys have Bert's sheets. Bert
yep.
will do as he will.
Well, Bert, does he have 2 movement?
He has an action here. You can put Bert in the foreground.
Okay, so I have to wait my little crusty ass all the way over there.
It took a while. I'm so sorry.
Whatever. Okay, Bert is gonna not shoot. I don't think he should shoot. I don't think he's a shooter.
His shoot and brawl are the same.
I know, but I'd rather him brawl than shoot.
Isabel's here. Maybe she wants to.
I don't know.
Brawl or shoot,
10
Isabel.
seconds to
If you're still here, you have 10 seconds.
chime in. If
10,
you're not here, she's
9,
it's all
8,
up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Jordan.
Okay, I think you're.
Let it rip.
Let's do a knife because I feel like if you shoot, and it's gonna do more damage than.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's a fail.
Is that 30?
33.
Wow.
Well, how much luck do you have?
Yeah.
No, it's a miss.
We can't spend
It's a miss on Bert's knife as just as Susanna is slugging him across the face, Bert also tries to stab and loses balance and stabs the ground instead. Stands back up, bearing the knife again. Vera, go ahead and make a dex check just to see if you can make it to the foregone in time to have an action
You're like,
to
I
attack.
thought I would have run into them by now.
Yeah, I'm just walking around. 25.
Oh, nice.
That is a hard success.
You manage to, as time is sort of stretching and bending, you manage to make the foregone. You can take an action in the foregone as you pass through there, and you can see
I tell
the group of your party all around this man, bloody and broken on the ground, just on the edge, on the bleeding edge of the train as the ground is rushing past. Go ahead and make an action.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okay.
That's right.
That's a hard success.
Hard success. We'll see.
Good
The
old 30.
dodge. This is the same. He doesn't have a dodge. He doesn't have a dodge. That's a success on your
So
shotgun.
he failed.
He already rolled a dodge. So he's tried to dodge one weapon in this round. Go ahead and roll damage.
He is
That's
quadruple teamed.
that's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I know, kind of fucking ridiculous.
I was that girl, but you.
As the party looks back, and sees Vera, you enter with a shotgun out, hobbling with your cracked ribs, your scar on the side of your face. As you hobble in, and they part ways to give you clear view of this man, with the knowledge that you deal 10 damage, and he had 1 hit point left. How do you kill this man?
I point my shotgun and I like pull out a little like dainty like I don't know, like a
martini glasses?
I pull out my mortician glasses and a handkerchief and
Martini glasses. 2 more martini,
Martini glasses.
I put on 2 martini glasses.
And these are dry.
I'm gonna pull out my gun, I'm gonna turn away, and I'm gonna shoot.
Incredible.
And I'm just gonna
Gorgeous.
hope that it splat. I don't know where I'm shooting. I could shoot you. And I don't know.
Yeah, with the idea that maybe you'll hit his leg or something, the rest of you see, as Lady Vera turns her eyes away, the rest of you see his body explode. You see his chest and his head burst like a grape as Lady Vera's shotgun blast hits him
Which
dead
was
on.
already seamed.
Already
Forget.
seamed.
Easy.
You see it burst.
We should ask him some
Like a
questions.
sack of fluid, it explodes on the ground, and he lies a bloody mess on the ground.
Well, we got him.
As
Well, we got him.
you hear the rain outside.
Hallelujah. We did it.
We got him.
You hear the rain
I
outside.
know, damn. I walked in there and took no damage.
The chugging
Strolled up and
sound of
shot
the
him.
train going by as staff show up. In this moment, both of you go ahead and make a spot hidden check with a bonus die.
God. That was insane.
Well, that's an awful roll.
Fail. Oh, bonus die?
Look.
Oh.
Well, no. Well, that's an extreme success. That's a 3. We got a 1, 2, and a 3 on this.
I have a hard success, but
Incredible.
Please.
Both of you see.
Oh, both of us. Okay, great.
You got extreme, you got a hard success. With a hard success, June, you see that there is a sort of shower compartment in the back of the foregone. There is a small little room with a door, and the door is ajar, and there's a leg sticking out of it on the floor. As Lady Vera, you get a good sight of this corpse of what was a server, a real server on the Orient Express. His chest looks like it's endured several knife wounds, blades to the chest, blood across it. He's in his underclothes, and you see that his right hand is severed at the wrist and missing. As you look at this bloodied body.
He was.
He like needed a piece of a skin to. Ugh.
As you see this mutilated body, the staff arrive. You've kind of been here before with the confrontation with the Duke. As the next few hours pass in a very likewise way of the staff trying to calm the people aboard, trying to maintain order as things try to maintain into a buzz, as the passengers are assured that as the staff says it, the assailant is no longer aboard the train. The exact details of what has happened to him being kept from the passengers, as it is a bit gruesome.
Before, if we had any time before staff came in and got involved, I would want to. I'm specifically curious if there was like, well, two things I do want to like. My first instinct would be to investigate visually if this body was like, the person we just killed was like a body inside of a body, or if it was if it was like more like skin suit and nothing inside of it, or if it was like, you know what I mean, just the way it blew up, like what was inside of. I saw that it was a skin. I saw the skin seams from the blow up. What did I do was inside of it, and then I would be unafraid to get in the gutsy and like be a little curious about what was
great,
like, if they had anything in their pockets or anything.
Go ahead and make a spot hidden check. You can make a medicine check if you want to get deeper details about the body, but spot hidden will reveal some things.
Can I try the same?
Yeah.
I failed.
Well, my spot hidden is now an 84, so that is a success.
Nice.
Success. You see the telltale sewing the thread, the sutures. With the success, you can see that, much like others that you've seen, there are some parts of him, like arm fragments, hands, skin that doesn't seem to match up. Parts where suddenly the hand becomes engorged, as if this was not his originally. You can see neck sutures. You can see these things. Paleness of skin. You see a scar carved into the stomach. The words "fratres de pellis" across the stomach. As you look in, you find the hatchet that he wielded, as well as a dagger with a hook at the end. And that is what you find on his body before the staff comes. And
is there a manager around?
Certainly, there are conductors around.
Excuse me. This is my second time where there's been multiple murders on an Orient Express. What are you going to do about it?
We will absolutely make sure that you are compensated for your troubles, as well as we will pay for doctor's visits. The Wagon Lease company will make sure that you are taken care of in whatever way to bring you as close to satisfied as possible, which I'm sure is not all the way.
Well, the only way I'm going to be satisfied is if you pay for the nicest, fanciest hotel in all of Sofia when we get off this train.
Of course, by all means.
I want 20 rooms.
We are 20 rooms. We will get you as many rooms as we possibly can, I assure you. This is not our choice, but we are asking that you will meet with the Bulgarian police at the station when we arrive. They are requesting it. I apologize for the inconvenience. You have already been through so much, and we do commend you on your bravery. Thank you for your courage, which was altogether unneeded. Unneeded is the wrong word. Altogether, not something expected of you. Thank you.
Can we have a representative from your staff meet from the police with us to vouch for what has happened here? I will personally
come with you, and I will explain what has happened. But rest assured that we are informing the police of the singular assailant and of your heroism in apprehending him.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Jean.
Jean. There's so many Jeans.
There's so many Jeans.
He looks like the other one too. It's really hard to tell them apart. Anyway, thank you, Jean.
Of course. Please, we will bring you hot tea, coffee, and alcohol, anything that you wish.
No, I think we just skip to the alcohol at this point.
Of course.
Yes.
I
course.
don't need any tea.
Yes.
So you're
Let's
all-
have a tea drink that has libations in it.
We can make that happen as well.
Espresso martini.
Oh, could you make an espresso?
Espresso martini,
wait,
of course. We have an Earl Grey vodka that we have brewed especially.
I didn't want you to mix the Earl Grey vodka and the espresso. That doesn't.
No. They will be
it's kind of a
separate. You,
different
you may have your
Yeah.
choice.
Oh,
yes.
okay. That makes more sense.
We will bring those in not a moment. As
Thank you.
blankets are brought out to you and sort of laid across your shoulders, and you're brought back to your sleeping cars. As the hubbub sort of comes to a buzz, as hours pass, your passports are checked, even though they're given by the staff to the Bulgarian officials at the border, as you pass into the mountainous region of Bulgaria. And as you pass, there's a rumor circulating among passengers that not only the server was a server killed, but a cleaner went missing a couple stops back. People are wondering what happened to them. Rumors start spreading among the passengers as you go. Dr. Jordanov meets you at a certain point, just checks in on you. Dr. Jordanov comes to your rooms and seems shaken by the experience. He informs you there has been much unrest, violence in Sofia in the past year, several years. It is something that is to unfortunately be expected in these times, but I did not expect it to spread as far as the train. It is troubling, but I saw the heroic deeds that you all performed, and you have earned a high place in my esteem.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sorry for running out. We were having a lovely little drink together.
Of course.
But
You can see sort of the bags under his eyes at this point as he looks at you and says, if you find me at the station, perhaps I can help you to wherever you're going. A hotel, perhaps. I have a car at the station.
that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he returns to his quarters. And hours pass, with rain pelting against the window until rain turns into snow. You hear the wind buffeting against the windows. As your journey on the Orient Express continues on.
Should we switch back?
You can if you wish, or you can stay here, either way.
I have to use the restroom, so
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
back. Carry on.
we'll switch back. This is so silly. Okay, go ahead and sit so you were gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous stuff.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous stuff, love. Okay, let's get that lady Vera back where it belongs.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay,
Can you pass my character sheet, my dice?
but of course.
But of course.
But of course, Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Should we just chat?
The Orient Express continues. Yeah, there's a knock at the door of your private quarters. As you open the door and you see Agatha Christie up front. Says, well, that was quite an enjoyment, wasn't it?
I have one thing to say to you.
Yes.
You need to fuck the fuck off.
Oh, I see. You're not interested in telling me your stories and indulging me.
No, if you're... I was already very unamused by your lazy disposition.
You can't write for yourself, so you have to go to others to feed ideas when you can't have a creative outlook yourself.
Research is simply a natural part of the
Research
writers.
Is research. Stealing stories is stealing stories.
Well, I wouldn't want to steal a story. I only meant to gather inspiration.
She's
Perfect. Meow. 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 Meow.
She's so shy.
Wow, she's perfect. Oh, there she did it. That was Melody, everyone. As she says, well, I can tell when I'm not wanted. And as she turns to leave and starts to close the door, she drops an apple and it rolls into your room and closes the door.
Wait, I'm gonna kick the apple at her.
You kick the apple. It hits her.
For damage.
Yeah. That's roll a d10 for damage.
Wait, can I just roll? Well, it's 66.
Yeah, she's murdered by the apple as she hits her in the head and she hits the ground. No, you kick the apple and it does sort of kick up and boom her against the back. She doesn't turn around. She and continues walking down the hall.
I don't like her.
She's got a really weird vibe, for real.
I
think she should expand her interests, truly.
Yes. I feel like my theory is that she's just stealing my stories. She's saying it's research, but she's asking me for every single detail, not putting any creative outlook into the way that she's connecting pieces together.
She didn't tell us a single thing about herself. She didn't tell us a single story.
And only first name, not surname.
Freaked out at our stories, yeah.
So the train continues on, the snow pelting outside, wind blowing the snow around in flurries now. As it grows dark and it gets towards 7 p.m. when you see the lights of a city ahead of you in this mountainous area. And you can see against what little moonlight there is in the distance, the silhouette of towering mountains behind the capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. As you pull in, shaken passengers disembark as the train pulls to a stop. This windswept, snowy platform here. You have arrived in Bulgaria.
Feels good.
And as you come out into the cold, the four of you, carrying your suitcases, carrying your base case with you, snow biting your cheeks, rosy from the cold wind. As you come out, passengers that were on the dining car and saw the things that happened, including you, are pulled off to a small little room attached to the station, where you're brought in and met with a few officers. You can see that there are two Bulgarian officers sort of standing to the side as one woman sits at a desk in front of you, introducing herself as Major Lilia Kristova. Serious-looking woman, looks about 40 years old, with a scar running from her forehead to jaw. She has short salt and pepper hair. As she seems to be kind of going about the routine and looks at you with interest. Says, I will just ask exactly what I've asked the other passengers. What is it that you saw? What is it that you witnessed? Any details are helpful to us.
Yeah, well, we were having a conversation with Dr. DiGiorno in the dining car. We saw a man slit his hand and go running off towards the back of the car. Of course, two of our acquaintances, two of our dear friends,
were sleeping in
the back cars, so we went sprinting off that direction, and at every turn, that individual was trying to hedge us off, bring us harm, and so unfortunately, we had to. It became a "it's us or him" situation. He was trying to attack us and leave the car, and I held him down so that he couldn't attack my friends. And then you know what happened to him.
Yes, well, one of the passengers was going on a hunting trip, so I took his gun. I gave it back to him later, but I used it in self-defense.
As the Vagonly staff, that the conductor that said that he would join you is in here as well, as he pipes up and says, yes, in fact, they are being a bit modest. They were able to help apprehend this figure in quick fashion. When we found the body, that it was apprehended by our friend's rifle, and we discovered
of the figure on the train, or of the other individual.
Yes, we also saw two different bodies, which I'm assuming this
yes,
man
there was one of our staff that it seems had been murdered by this assassin at some point, unknown to us. His body had been hidden in the showers in the foregone. His right hand removed from his body, his chest containing multiple knife wounds, we would assume. But I assure you that our friends here helped us to the highest degree, and will always hold esteem and a debt of gratitude, as well as a financial debt from the Vagonly staff. As he explains this to the major. Both of you go ahead and make psychology checks.
Fail.
It's 100. It's a fail.
Okay. 100 on a critical fumble.
Bert, can we have Bert?
Yeah, go for it.
Bert has a good psychology, right?
Yes, hopefully, because I rolled high. Ish.
It's a no for Susanna.
Success.
Success.
Bert's got some serious psychology.
I know.
77.
What Bert clocks is that the Vagonly staff member, the conductor, is here to back you up to make sure that there's no suspicion or anything, nothing sort of like putting you guys in bad regard. What Bert clocks is that the major does not seem suspicious of your story at all, and in fact does not seem altogether surprised by the details of the story of this assailant, nor of the story of the corpse that was found, this assailant's victim. Bert clocks that the major does not seem surprised, yes.
The staff mentioned that there was another member of the staff that went missing as well, and that has us quite concerned because this person seemed to be attacking us, and could we be kept up to date? Did you speak with other staff members about that? And
are you asking the major or the conductor?
Major.
As Major says, yes, we have heard from other passengers who witnesses that there is rumors of sorts going around about someone that was on the staff that he's not been seen. And I have spoken with the staff of the train. They say that she perhaps got off early. She has not been contacted or found at these points, but
It's a shame.
we can certainly make sure to keep you in the loop. If you give us where you are staying, then we can send a message if we find her.
May I
Thank
ask
you.
a question?
Of course.
As we enter into Sofia with, no intention to, is such a thing happening a lot in Sofia? Is this a regular occurrence?
Go ahead and make a persuade check if you would wish, or a charm, either way.
I'll go with charm because that's an extreme success.
Okay. Extreme success. Bulgaria has, in recent times, has become a bit of a dangerous place, unfortunately. In the past 10, 12 years, it has become turbulent here. I've seen similar crimes before, I will be honest with you. I feel that you have earned it. I have seen mutilations. I have seen limbs removed from bodies. I have seen my fair share of these. We have traced these to a group that I am in charge of the task force investigating. It is a small force, but it is on the job. We refer to this group as the Butchers. And we are doing what we can to find them, to stop these things from happening.
Are you... DM, we've stopped in Belgrade at this point? Or these the
In
police
Sofia,
got on
you
them?
are... In
Okay.
Sofia, you have stopped.
So
yeah.
these police officers are from
They are from Sofia.
Sofia. Okay.
So it's happening here. There was something happening.
Yeah. I'm just curious because, like, if we want to know more about the Butchers, it sounds like maybe Brotherhood of the Skin. So I'm just curious. But, to the Vagon Lee that's with us.
Yes.
This staff member that, this woman who went missing, are you sure she was on the train when the train left in Belgrade?
According to our logs, she was aboard the train. It's possible that she got at a customs checkpoint. There are a couple of those on the way. We are sending telegrams to make certain that she is found.
You should know that when we were chasing the individual who ended up dead, one of the emergency exit doors was open. I wonder if she didn't jump off the train or something.
I see.
Yes.
We will speak to our station agents. We'll speak to people at various checkpoints. That is good to know.
Might I ask about these butchers for a second?
As the major looks
Yes.
at you. Yes, is there something we'd like to know?
I'm actually curious because, truth be told, this is not the first time this has happened to us on an Orient Express train. Something is happening here. You know, when I saw the first body, the first assailant, when we were first on the train, his body looked like it was Frankenstein together. I don't know if he was just, had many scars from different battles, but is that something that you're seeing here too? Are they all battle-worn?
She gives you a little, nod of the head as she says, there are things that I legally cannot share with you, but she kind of looks around to the other officers in the room and looks back at you. This is a pattern that we are seeing.
Okay.
I thank you for your information. Truly, it is important to me.
Yeah. Thank you
I
too.
believe that is, she looks back at the officers, our time together. We are going to return to the station, but thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Truly, I do appreciate it. Your words have been very helpful for us. She stands up and shakes each of your hands and gives a polite nod to you and leads you out of the small room. She heads off with the two officers and gets into a car. So you can see other police officers that are around kind of watching her as she goes and whispering to each other, and then continuing off into the night. As people are gathering their luggage, shaken, and going off into the night. Dr. Jordanov is out here as he approaches all of you and says, well, you have made it through that. I'm sure that was not pleasant to speak to the police, but as you can see him sort of, his eyes are bleary. I have, as I said, a car here, but if you would like, I can, you may, if I may ask, drive me home, and I will allow you use of the car for the night, and that way you can use the car to come to my place in the morning, and I can share with you this monograph that you are so interested in. Perhaps we can try to put the past behind us, have a little breath, a little coffee, a little breakfast together.
Wait, that sounds lovely. You can drive it, I'm assuming.
You're better driving than me, but sure.
Well, I only drive mostly sports cars. I'm assuming you drive jalopies and
Don't insult
your
the man.
friend's
He's
crazy.
helping us. Don't insult the man's car.
No,
It is nothing special, I assure you.
perfect for my friend here.
It's good to have a friend in Sophia. Thank you.
Of course.
We'll drop you off
we
and
will-
we'll
I
come
will-
to you in the morning.
Yes, it is good to get some rest. There are a couple of fine establishments in town that I think you would find good accommodation. There's the Hotel de la Bulgaria. But there's also the Fireside Inn. It's a bit more humble, but I have friends there that can set you up with the top room. Either way.
Well, apparently Vagon are putting us up because we helped so much in the last
As the conductor approaches, yes, you will find that you have 5 rooms in your name. They are paid for or accommodated for a full week if you wish. You do not need to stay a full week, but a full week has been paid for. The Hotel de la Bulgaria.
Great.
Great.
As Dr. Jordan says, well, that is wonderful. You may drop me off and then take your pick.
Sounds wonderful.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Should
that.
we figure out who's going to drive?
I really do think it should be you. I don't have drive. I hot wired the car before,
Okay.
but I didn't drive it.
Do you want me to roll a drive auto?
Go for it.
That is actually a success.
A
That is
success.
a 27.
You make your way as Dr. Jordanov seems to be almost falling asleep in the shotgun of this car as the 4 of you join. You, without much guidance, manage to turn it on and work the manual shift and make your way into the streets of Sofia. You pass by some modern day housing, but also plenty of old mosques that you pass by, churches, old stonework, old buildings. Working your way through the hilly streets of the city, you find your way to a lovely townhouse. And you drop off Dr. Jordanov. He gives a tip of his hat, bids you adieu. You make your way. You've been given a small map. You can find your way to either the Hotel de la Bulgaria, where you have rooms that are paid for, or the Fireside Inn, whichever is your choice.
Don't we have rooms?
Yeah, to the paid rooms.
Paid rooms, absolutely.
Fireside Inn.
No.
We could go visit. He said
Truly,
he had friends
either way.
there, but
Truly, either way, you make yourselves to the Hotel de la Bulgaria. As you make your way there, you find a very well-to-do hotel, resplendent stonework, gorgeous, old sort of luxury hotel, where the staff is very accommodating with all of your things. There is parking outside. You would park this Model T, make your way up. You find that there are 5 separate rooms, 5 separate suites, in fact, for the 4 of you to choose between. Susanna kind of lingers with you, and get the sense that she wants to stay with you. As Bert makes his way to his own room and turns in for the night, Lady Vera, you find that there's a luxury suite for you on this top floor. Looking out onto the streets, you can see the beautiful minarets, the towers, mosques, against the snow flying outside. As I imagine you in your own suites, you and Susanna in another.
you've got 2 whole rooms for your dresses now.
Well, I won't have your breath, wafting through the room anymore, so feels correct.
Yeah.
Well,
If you get lonely, or if you get spooked, just come knock on our door.
I'd rather hug a pillow.
Night, love.
Good night. You sleeping in that? All right.
And
Slam.
Citizen, and as you find your way to your sleeping quarters for the night, and in this moment, we're gonna go to a crossroads.
Rolling dice at the very end of the episode. I love the crossroads.
I love that that's part of our show. I love that that's like the
That's what
crux of
I'm
the
saying.
show.
That's what I'm saying.
This crossroads, for those of you with us here,
love you, by the way.
This crossroads is pick one, Vera or June. Vote Vera, vote June.
That could be the it. Have you thought about that? That could be like
Yeah,
pick
Eric could
one.
be like, it's someone's time to die.
We've never please don't kill us.
We've got a June vote from Isabel. I didn't think about that at all.
I hope it's just like, oh, you have a lovely dream.
I bet it is a dream thing having to do with whatever the killers are up to.
Yeah.
Or
Or
if you're subscribed to our Patreon, there is a special thing that Eric is doing in the Discord where you're getting to do, I can barely speak on it because we don't know. Basically, Eric is running like a separate side adventure kind of thing for their Patreon
dream
subscribers.
world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the dream world, we think. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's something to do with that.
But I'm afraid it's just gonna be like
Both of you go
Alright.
ahead and roll listen checks.
They went and hit us with
listen
4
checks?
Junes.
That's a regular success for me.
Extreme-y.
That's crazy.
A 2 and a 3 in one night?
And you got a 1, didn't you?
What'd you get?
I got a 30.
A success.
But that's a success, yeah.
Okay. Great. It's dark. Snow falling outside. Curtains drawn. Success. You awaken from a dream. Just enough to hear this sort of soft padding. And you feel something crawling in your bed. As we go over to June's room. And you smell something burnt. And you feel something warm, June. And at first you think the thing that's crawling on your face is a spider. A large spider, June. At first you think that. Then you feel the flesh of its digits. And you see the human hand severed at a wrist. Crawling across your face. Raising its fingers for a moment. Before plunging into your eye socket. And we're gonna pick up there next time.
Eric.
Sick. I'm sick.
Eric. You're in big trouble.
You're really.
Pick
You need to be
up.
put in like timeout.
There next
Do you think
time.
I'm dead?
You can just plunge into your
Eye sockets? Like, my brain's right behind there.
Yeah, it's like 2 fingers in. You're done for.
Ooh.
I just hope you're not like. I just hope
That-
you can recover from this. You have more health than I do, though, so I think it's.
That episode was really fun.
It was incredible.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Hey, another Tiny Crew episode in the books. Fun times.
I love the Tiny Crew.
Tiny Crew kind of slays.
Tiny Crew is fun.
Love
Having
you.
some bonding moments for
Love you to everyone who's been
duos of
voting
characters.
here to the end. Isabel, Infinite Regressions. Love the name.
Infinite
Amy,
Regression.
JM Wiegand.
Hey, Jam Weekend.
Master.
Hey, Master.
Julia. We love you guys. I only went up so far, but love y'all. Thanks for kicking with
Thank you
us
for
and
hanging.
changing the
Cheers
game. Literally.
to everyone out there.
Wow.
Love you, and we'll see you next week. I think Wednesday, the 30th.
Isabel said, not next week, a week later.
So true.
Next
We'll
week
see you
is Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
the 30th.
Woo!
Love you guys.
Love you.
All
Good
that
night.
was
Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye. Bye.